Four big guys, and they bust on my eyes. They eat my ass just like apple pie. If they keep fucking me like this, I might just...
I think it's Spanish for... What's up?
My favorite?
What's I like?
No.
Me gusta is I like.
No,
Yeah,
that's
me
si,
gusta.
Senor.
What? No, me gusta is
I like.
what I like.
Me gusta
yeah.
means troll face, I think, actually.
I love how you guys...
No, it means I like. It's like me likey. Like fucking...
I'm
means
sorry,
what,
it just
epic
took me a
troll
second
face?
to realize
What,
what you
epic
said.
troll face? La Pop Tart cat?
Wait, did you not have Spanish class? You
No.
know what me gusta is.
I didn't have Spanish at all.
Dude, Me Gusta is the
I
funniest rage
transferred.
comic I've ever seen.
Oh my
What?
god, Rage Comics?
Oh.
Rage comics.
2009 Rage Comics.
Yes, dude.
Because the troll face made a comeback, but me gusta and everything else is not allowed to.
Yeah.
You think the Obama face will though? Do you remember that one?
Oh, fuck
I
off.
do,
The
actually.
2009
yeah.
Fuck
Obama
off.
one.
Yeah.
Because that one was
Yeah.
weird, because like it came out of nowhere, because it was just
Mm-hmm.
a drawing of Obama, just black and white. People were like, that works.
That's funny.
Those were Wojaks before there were Wojaks.
When did
Where do
Obama
you think
become
they came
president?
from?
2009.
Was it 2009 or 8? It was 8.
8?
Okay, if he came in... Okay, Barack Obama became president in 2008. I was like 5, because I was born in 2003. But I remember that so vividly.
Same. Yeah.
How do we
I think
remember that if we were
I think it's
5
like
and
that
6 years
that
old?
consciousness thing that everyone's talking about. You were sitting in like 3rd grade
Like
or whatever.
9/11, Chris.
What? None of us were alive for 9/11.
Yeah, you were
9/11.
born right after that, Randy.
It reminds me of that horrible
2 years
tragedy.
after.
Wait,
that
are
happened.
you... Wait, when were you born?
2003.
No way. You're
What?
fucking with me.
What do
Really?
you mean? When were you born?
Because we're all 2002, except Chris, right?
2003.
Okay. What
What?
the fuck?
You're my age.
2003?
How old
That's
are
so
you?
weird.
18.
And your manager.
Yeah. I don't like it. I hate it.
I want to be manager so bad.
Michael, don't leave me here.
If anyone's listening,
He's leaving redacted,
If
since
anyone's
Ethan doesn't
listening,
want us to say redacted.
my
Even though
manager
they're
hates
all over the
redacted
coast.
people.
The E Coast.
Dude, that's what we should call them. Instead of calling them, like, redacted employees, just say redacted. Anytime you want to say redacted, just say redacted.
My friend redacted.
No, you can say his name. Not
My
the full
friend,
name.
Christopher.
Redacted.
Whoa.
Can you
You're
hear me
playing-
doing that face on the thing?
Yeah, totally. It's picking up.
You're doing you're playing a dangerous game.
What does that mean?
Chase redacted.
Oh,
See how weird that makes you feel?
makes me feel embarrassed.
Oh.
Is it funny to say redacted like yourself, or is it funnier to just edit redacted in there? What do you think?
I feel like it'd be funny to.
Because you
edit
didn't
like
even
a-
use redacted on
I
the
did a
last
speech
one.
for
And then
that.
you used the boo womp sound.
I used boo-womp several times, but then I used I couldn't find the text to
Redacted.
speech
Yeah.
redacted. All I could find is like that.
Oh, the scrambled audio. Yeah.
I feel
I know
like
it's
you just
just
do like
good.
a text to speech thing and just record it and just say redacted.
Redacted.
Use
Yeah.
the TikTok text to speech that everyone
Please
hates.
don't.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
please
kill
don't.
That literally,
Yeah.
anytime
What?
somebody has that on video, it ruins it for me. It's so annoying.
Which voice does yours have?
Anyway, welcome to the,
The
Context
TikTok one is
Sensitive
the-
podcast.
We're just gonna talk
Fuck
about-
you, Ethan.
Yeah, Randy was
Shut
mid-sentence.
the fuck up. Shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, Conor McGregor. Continue with what you were saying.
You say that. Say,
Anyway,
say
welcome to
shut
the
your fucking mouth. But do it
Shut
like,
your fucking mouth.
he's good at it.
Guys,
That was
guys.
actually-
Ethan wants to do the intro.
I don't have an intro.
What? You're the one who wants to say it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Give
guys
him.
are
Give him the
single
spotlight.
lady
Give him the spotlight.
Just play Clash of Clans. Ignore me. Like you always do.
I'm giving Ethan the spotlight.
Yeah, we got the spotlight on Ethan.
I know you guys can't see this, but I'm currently holding my
Chase
phone
is
flashlight.
laughing so hard right now, you
Dude,
guys.
say the intro.
Say it,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Let's all just
Say
say
it.
Oops.
Hey, welcome to the Context Sensitive podcast.
I don't play Clash of Clans. I swear.
He has it on his phone. He has it on his
Shut
phone. He has
up.
mobile games on his phone.
Oh! He
Okay.
does have it on his
Speaking
phone.
of Clash of Clans,
No.
y'all remember taking that shit so seriously in like what the 7th, 8th grade?
I took Clash Royale seriously because I never got into
Clash
it.
Royale. I took Clash of Clans seriously a little bit, but Clash Royale was where it was at. I agree.
Clash
I was a
Royale.
real cock fan.
You had to
COC.
say it.
COC
You
Clash of
had to
Clans?
say it.
Hey, you're the
Bruh.
guy with the dirty mind.
No, Trevor was a way bigger cock
Cock
fan.
I was about to
bro.
bring up
Dude, he
Treasure
spent
Room.
so much money on that game.
He spent money on
Where
everything.
did Trevor
That's
get
true.
money from?
Redacted.
Redacted.
It was redacted. We'll say that. Anyway.
No, instead of redacted, we need to use the You know, in FNAF, like Sister Location, every time like that dude's speaking over the microphone, and he's like, "Now please begin the test," and it does the beep, like the really like audio, like really specific beep sound because it's super specific. Well, to me, it's super
just use the
specific.
FNAF ambient sound where it goes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So Ethan had an experience with a gay guy today.
Oh
What?
yeah, we were proud of him.
What does that mean?
He didn't freak out.
What?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
He didn't freak out. He liked
didn't freak
it.
out this time.
He liked
it.
it.
He had a great time.
He liked it.
Anyway,
Well, I don't know if I'd say like.
Okay,
We were
moving
at-
on.
we were at a Spirit Halloween.
I don't
today.
like how you phrase it like I'm a homo. He had an experience with a gay guy. That could mean two things. It could mean like I'm nervous around gay people, or it means I fucking hate them. Why would you open with that?
What do you mean, like a homophobe? Come on, Dad, just say it.
Wait,
Ethan doesn't actually not like gay people. I
He
swear.
doesn't?
I swear.
tell the story.
I don't.
You don't not
I
like
know.
him?
Ethan has no problem with gay people.
Now you're
We'll say
backed
that.
into a corner.
Anyway, get
Now
to
we have you fuckled.
let's get to the story here.
Oh,
We
yeah.
went to Spirit Halloween.
I hate you.
Continue on, baby.
Go ahead.
Why is he
We're
laughing?
listening.
Continue on, baby.
Anyway,
Babe.
we went to Spirit Halloween today.
Yeah, babe.
Yep.
Ethan,
I'm letting him talk.
I'll kiss. Continue.
Oh,
So Ethan had an experience with a gay guy today. His name was Chase.
uh-oh.
I want the real story, baby.
Honestly, I
Okay.
wish Randy could have come.
Here's the
with
real
us.
story. We went to Spirit Halloween today, and there was this dude. He was having a great time at work. Like, I love seeing this kind of stuff. He was dancing around, dancing to the music and all this. And I told him, I was like, dude, love your energy. It's great. And Ethan got real quiet.
What?
Well, the thing was, he started talking, and I was like, you know, this dude really is just like a happy guy, like happy to be at work.
No, the thing is, we did not know he was gay in the
Right.
slightest.
Until he kept talking.
Yeah.
And it's not his tone of voice because 30 seconds into meeting the guy, he's like, I'm so glad that we moved the rainbow hats to a section where I can actually reach them. And I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense now. And then he just flat out went, because I don't know if you know this, gay people love Halloween.
Yeah,
and he just
like-
started going on about it. It was honestly funny. But like the whole time I'm like monitoring Ethan out of the corner of my having a conversation with this dude.
We were all laughing about it. Everything was great. Like, it was
Yeah,
funny.
no.
It was-
You're
it
making
was-
it out to make it seem
Yes,
like
Ethan. You're an awful person. We swear.
Ethan-
That's what you're making it out to be.
Ethan-
You had an interaction with the human today, and he didn't kill them?
Ethan
That's
just,
pretty crazy.
Maybe he's changed.
Ethan is actually an ex-murderer.
When have I ever went up to a gay person and went like, I fucking hate you, I despise you, don't ever talk to me again? I've never...
just did.
Because that's what you make it seem like.
so wait, what do you?
How many
he just,
minutes?
like-
How many minutes in, and Ethan's already gaslit? How many minutes in are we?
They're gaslighting everyone else. I'm not the one being gaslit.
Really?
Wait, does that make the story real?
You're the one that made the mic monitoring spike.
So wait,
Anyway, no,
Wait,
that does sound bad though.
That
That's so bad. Ethan,
Yeah.
Ethan has nothing
You had an
against gay people.
experience with a gay guy today.
Ethan loves gay people.
No one goes first.
Well, now you
I
can't say
tolerate
that.
people. I
You
tolerate
tolerate gay people.
I tolerate everyone.
That's-
I'm tolerating.
You
I'm
tolerate
tolerating
black
you.
people.
Yo, you can't say that.
Ethan.
You need to calm down, Chase.
Do you-
Funny thing is though, if you do redact that, he could have said anything.
That's
That
true.
is true. Asian people,
So I
You got to redact
Oh,
that
I
now
literally
because that's
said I tolerate
Jewish
everyone.
people.
you got to redact that. You're limiting Randy's backup plans here. The more
I can
races
just
you keep
fill that in.
naming.
You can't say you tolerate people. So you gotta say you love everyone, but you hate certain people.
That's not true.
You don't love everyone. Who do you not love?
I don't really like the human race.
You don't love gay.
We're
people.
not gonna get deep in this podcast, boys. Not at all. I'm
Too
sorry. No
late.
deep. That's too much.
How did that fit in that
It's
hole?
too deep.
I don't know.
That's too. You don't tolerate, dude. You can go so many directions with that, and they're all just to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, what? The do you love all human beings? thing?
Yeah, like
No.
I
You
guess
can-
that's true.
you can go. I mean, there's lighter ways to do it, but you can go so.
You're
many
basically
ways.
asking me, am I racist or not?
No, that you know that one guy. He asked Destiny that where he's like, "Do you love black people?" And Destiny's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Do you love all black people?" And he's like, "No, I hate some black people because they did me wrong. Not because they're
See,
black.
that's-
Not because they're
okay.
black. Because they're mean."
That is
But
true.
that's, I mean, yeah. But like,
Some
that's,
people can just
that's,
be
that's a bit
dickheads.
broad
Right.
though, because like you're saying, like, why does it matter? It's a group of specific people. They're still people.
It
True,
doesn't
yeah.
really matter. It's
so
just
it's like,
he was
do you hate black people? That's basically what it's like. It's trying to bait someone into saying that
True,
they hate.
yeah.
true. No, that's definitely
That's
what it
exactly
was.
what they're trying to do.
He wanted to see if he would get a different reaction out of saying that specifically.
Sure.
Because you can't say you love a certain group of people and you hate a certain group of the same people. Like, it doesn't make any sense. All people are the same.
Yeah, we're all humans. We
equality.
all bleed
Right.
red. Like,
And
Like-
we all fucking suck equally.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Yes.
I'm a fucking
I've
asshole.
not,
if you guys
I've not
haven't
made
figured it out yet.
met a single, like,
Phrase that.
white
I've not met a
person I've
single.
ever liked
Immediately stop talking.
Caucasian as a, I don't know.
I've tried to mellow out with my opinion on people. I don't like the things many people do now.
Yeah.
I feel like
You hate the action of the person. You don't
Yes.
hate them.
I have nothing against them because like you don't know why
But
that
it's
they're
so
like
hard
that.
to condone that because
It
like you
is.
see them do
because
that action.
because to be like I like you as a human being, you have like it's hard to say that, but be like, but what you're doing, I do not like. Like, have you seen those videos going around TikTok of the people who are like, it's the furries that like wear like the weird dog masks.
yeah.
They walk on all fours and they do that thing where they
I do
leap.
hate certain groups of people.
They do that thing where they like fox leap into the air and
Yeah.
like dive straight
Oh
down.
god, yeah.
Every time I see one of those, I'll go into the comments
Not
because there's always one person who's like, "That's actually kind of impressive," because it's hard to leap from that
I'll
position.
do it right now.
What?
I will do it right now.
Oh, the fox leap?
Yes.
Yeah, suppose that's what I always see afterwards. Like, that's pretty impressive, but people are always like, it's not hard. Like, I couldn't do it because...
You literally just jump up and back down, like.
Right. But, like, they're like, running on all fours, though, which is
Okay, I
weird.
can't do that.
Right.
The fox leap. What?
Yeah, it's
I'm
fox
not
leap
saying
from
I'm better
all
than anyone,
fours.
but like I don't understand that.
I'm definitely better than.
But
a
that's
lot
the
of
thing,
people.
though. Like, they...
Yeah, you know what?
We know that, Chase. You're a beautiful man.
But, like, they do that stuff in public, and you're like, you shouldn't do that in public.
Oh yeah.
See, it's so confusing, like talking about like tiers of people, because like how can you tier people and you just like you see some like fucking meth head who's the worst person ever, like yeah I'm better than that.
Listen, okay, the thing that I say, and
True.
True.
right, true. But the thing that I say, and I will stand by this, is just don't be a dick. Just be,
I'm not saying be a dick.
no,
but
just
also,
like people in general. Just like the easiest thing to do to make this world go around is just don't be a fucking dick.
What if they smell bad?
Seems like you guys don't have a lot of
Just
hard
tell
times
them-
making those
just
Have a
give
lot
them
of
some
tolerance.
Shampoo.
But seriously, like the easiest way to make this world go around is just don't be an asshole. Just have common courtesy. Don't cut someone in line. Don't cut someone off driving down the road. Just don't be a dick.
Like today, like when we were out shopping, like we saw some of the nicest customer service we've
Yeah.
seen in forever, just because we went a
We
little
were
bit
nice
away
to
from
them.
home. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that too.
Yeah.
Like you say, excuse me, and they're like, "Oh no, you're fine." Like
Yeah,
that was my bad.
Like we
actually.
went to this little Japanese place, and this little, I guess she would be Japanese, right? I'm assuming. I don't know. They.
Racist.
I don't know. I don't know if she was Japanese or not.
Who, the waitress?
Japanese?
Yes.
A Japanese
no, not the
restaurant?
waitress. There was a little bus lady. She was doing like the dishes and stuff.
she
I didn't
a bus
notice.
lady?
Yeah, she's a little short, black hair.
Oh, no, I
Oh.
don't think she was.
She
I don't
looked. She kind of looked like. I didn't look at her, but I
Either
saw
way,
her.
she was a bus lady, and I was walking to the bathroom, and I was gonna let her go in front of me because I know what it's like to work in those conditions, busy as hell, stuff like that. I was gonna let her go in front of me. She's like, no, go ahead. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, like, they're so nice.
I don't understand it, man. We literally went 60 miles from home, if
It's like
that.
an hour and a half,
So like 40 miles,
something close to that. I think.
60, 50,
Yeah.
40 miles from home, and then we get that. Like
Yeah,
around here, it's like eat your food, fucker.
yeah.
Okay.
We spit in it, by the way, like
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah,
We made sure to fart on it.
but yeah, Spirit Halloween trip was kind of,
God, dude, they wanted $70 for that microphone.
I know, like I wanted to go so badly and get a costume, but like I don't know why in my mind I was like Spirit Halloween's gonna be cheap. It was not. What I actually got something for
I
pretty
thought it was
cheap.
cheaper than most things you find
I mean,
on
yeah.
Amazon.
True.
And they have a bigger selection. I
That is
thought.
true, yeah. But that Michael Myers mask, man. God.
Bad quality just for
They had a
that
lot
much.
of cool masks though.
They
in
did.
all honesty.
They did.
Yeah, no, they did have some cool
That
stuff.
fucking
They had
bear
this
one.
Skelebaner, so if you guys are ever wanting to Skelebaner, go to
Redacted. Spirit Halloween.
Spirit Halloween. Go to Spirit Halloween. I couldn't think of the name of the store.
Yeah, Spirit Halloween.
Go to
Redacted.
Spirit Halloween and get the Skelebaner. They have like walls of them. It's great.
Yeah.
Chase, do you know what a Skelebaner is?
I don't.
Okay, it's a costume. It's like a black morph suit almost, but it has like a skeleton outline on it, and it has,
A penis?
yes, that you
Cock
inflate.
sleeve.
A bone?
It's a Skelebaner. So it's that you
Penises
inflate.
don't have bones.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't, but
you're
it's
spreading
funny.
a lot of fallacies.
I
right
get
now, my
it.
friend.
Because bone.
Yeah.
Ner.
Funny, right?
Yeah.
I just look over at Chase's
Nobody
face,
laugh
it's
all
like
at
this
once.
just sad.
But no, that store was lit.
It was fun. Yeah.
I would've-
I got jump scared by one of the
Oh yeah, they
fucking-
had a well. The funny thing was, I went in there to buy a Ghostface costume, but they had a Ghostface prop. Randy wasn't there, so I'll describe it for him. They had like this wall that you're supposed to walk through, but if you went around to get to the costumes, it had like a motion trigger, and when you'd get close to it, he'd lean around the corner with his knife out.
The thing is, we walked around this thing probably 8 times.
We passed it 5 times. Me and Chris went off on our own because Ethan really wanted to get something, but I just wanted to find like one last prop. Ethan rounds the corner and like the ghost face jumps out at him. Then Ethan walks over to us and he's like, I don't know why that scared me.
Speaking of scaring Ethan,
Yeah.
we got him tonight.
Oh, my
So good. All right, so it started out. Me and Dom were in the kitchen cooking pizza, and
Chefing.
yeah, we were chefing up, stirring the pot. I don't know why you stir pizza with a pot, but anyway.
Huh?
The leaky cheese cauldron.
Oh.
Say that again, but louder.
Leaky cheese cauldron.
Anyway,
He set you up, bro. It was funny the first time.
anyway.
Leaky cheese cauldron.
No, say it again, but
Anyway.
slower. Don't. I was joking. Go ahead, Chris.
Anyway, like I said, in the kitchen cooking, and I was like, "Yo, Dom, we're gonna set these boys up." It was Chase and Ethan sitting in Dom's room, so I like slammed the door as loud as I could, and I was like, "Yo, Dom, turn off all the lights. Let's go out back, start pecking on the windows and shit." Well, Dom forgot his shoes, obviously. So we wait, and then 15 minutes later, like right as the pizzas were done or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
About the time when the pizzas were done, Ethan comes through, and we hear him opening the door. We're like, "Whoa, we got this shit."
Yeah, but
Lights were
Chris
still off.
slammed that door so hard it took Ethan almost a minute to get the door
Yeah, no,
open
it
because
took
the
a
doors
minute
are
to
so
get
It's
old.
like I actually thought there was some spectral force like holding the door shut. or something.
I heard you arguing with the door.
Was he
What
actually?
the fuck?
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It actually kind of spooked me, like the door itself did.
Well, he comes out and we're hiding behind a little divider in
Yeah, in the
living room or
hallway.
whatever it is. Don was he waved at me to come to him, and we
Yeah, it's
we
like, "Get
both
down,
hid
get
behind.
down."
And I hear Ethan walking, and the second I see his face come around, it's like, "What's good?"
And he
He's
skyrocketed.
I have never seen a man jump so high.
And then after he's like, I hate you, bro. Randy turns the corner. He's like, what happened?
You probably just heard me go, why was that possible?
Oh, it wasn't just.
Yeah.
It
No,
was,
I
it was
can't
a-
make this
it was
sound.
It
explosion.
was a horror movie scream. It was good.
It was good.
I need to work on my screams more.
What do you
Ah.
What do you mean? What I mean?
How do you work on your screams in an instant? You get scared, you just turn to a Yeah. How do you just change that? Just,
You voice
It's pretty easy. It's
you
like,
voice act for Dead by Daylight.
You honestly just select the screen that you use and you use
Who's
it.
that new character coming out in Dead by Daylight? By the way, Dom, you're the one who follows.
Oh,
Another anyone?
Dude, she's really cool. So her name is Michaela Reed. No joke. I told my brother this. He looks exactly like my brother's wife. I'll show you the comparison afterwards because I sent it to Colby because Colby was like, "You're bugging," but I was being serious.
Do you know what she does?
Yes. So
Defined as J.O. Christian.
she entered pretty much. She's like a witch, quote unquote.
Yeah.
She's very herbal remedy type thing. She's cool though.
No,
they did
no,
such
she
a
isn't.
they did such a good job on her voice acting, even though it's just screaming and crying. But like, it sounds legitimate because like Jake gets hit and he's like, "Ow!" and just starts running. Dude, she lets out she's like, "Ah!" like, really in pain.
What does she do?
So she introduces the survivor version of hex totems called boon totems.
Boon totem?
She can pray over a boon or over a totem that is not hexed, or even if it is hexed, and it will cleanse it if it's hexed, and it will become boon related. And it glows with a blue flame. Glows with a blue flame instead of a red flame like the killers have, and a 28-meter radius around where it is. She starts with 2 of them, and if you run both of them, they all go on one totem. Now, it's a little controversial because every killer main in the world is screaming nerf the shit out of this because, one, if you're standing within the 28-meter range, you can self-care without having self-care. You self-care at 90% speed. Normal self-care is 45% speed, so it takes 16 seconds, but you self-care at 9 seconds, which is like,
Cut in half,
yeah,
literally.
practically.
But what's the good thing about it?
That's it. You get a 90% healing boost if you're using something to heal with or healing other people, or you can self-care by yourself without needing self-care, as long as you stand near it. Here's what makes it disgusting. If the killer cleanses the boon totem, they do not break the totem. They kick it and the flame goes out. The totem stays. The perks have no cooldown. You walk right back up, bless it again, starts all over again. Here's the second one that everybody's like, it's whatever. Certain maps, if you can find a scummy totem, you would be invisible. It's called Shadow Step. Running around that 28-meter radius, you don't generate scratch marks. You don't bleed, and you don't cry. And once you leave the range for 4 seconds, that effect follows you.
Bro, that is
After
busted.
you can literally Houdini the shit out of people.
That's cool, but like,
She's only got 2 though, and they're the only 2 boon totems perks related yet. They're gonna add more slowly to be like anybody can have them. But she's got her third perk is just it's a I'm a beginner perk, just like Felix was.
I'm so stupid. I thought you were talking about a killer this whole time.
Wait, really?
Dude, I was like, how's that good for her?
Oh, that's why you were so confused. Yeah, no,
Bro,
she's a survivor.
I was like, her power is to make them heal themselves.
Yeah, no, she's a survivor.
stupid.
They can self-care without self-care. It's
Oh, dude, that's busted.
the problem with Dead by Daylight is where I get this news from. All of the people are killer mains because that's the exciting thing. That's what most people want to watch. Like Otsdarva, love him to death.
I always fall asleep to his videos.
Dude, I know. I'm not
His
gonna lie.
50 win videos.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started listening to him, I was like, this dude's accent is killing me. I don't know why. I was like, I cannot sit here and listen to this, but I fell in love with the man. Like he's amazing. And
I
there's
don't even have Dead by Daylight anymore. I still watch him.
you don't even play it anymore.
Mm-mm.
Dang, I don't blame you though. It
Yeah,
went downhill.
I played it too much. I got tired.
I just wish they like.
Oh yeah, they got rid of Stranger Things. Once they started doing that, I was like, is this game really just going downhill? Which I mean, they didn't get rid of
Oh.
it. It's gonna stay there.
You know, that's kind of like the only asymmetrical game. But did you guys
It
see
is
that?
the pretty much.
VHS game?
Yes.
That game looks really fun.
This is what I'm hoping, and I'm just
What?
repeating what the YouTuber said. So VHS is exactly like Dead by Daylight, except the killer or the survivors get to whoop the killer's ass if they can find the
Yeah.
right tools for it.
And you don't. It's not like generators or anything. You guys like whoever kills the other one wins.
Wins, yeah. It's a 1970s like horror brawl.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's like cartoony and stuff.
Yeah,
super
it's pretty
sick.
funny.
And they kill it. Or it's not like.
It's
cartoony,
goofy. It's
yeah.
not serious at all.
Oh.
I think it's pretty serious. Just the styles. It's not like Dead by Daylight.
Because they get like alien pistols, like,
Yeah, I'll have
laser
to check.
beams
But
and
no,
stuff.
it's still like
funny.
scary and stuff. We'll have to show you. But the killers, I've seen some of them. They look. What do they call them? I don't even know what they call them. I know,
I don't know
the
what
killers
they call
start off as a survivor too, and then you get to transform into the killer when you
Imposters.
want. But I think you only have like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
But then I've seen some of them. They look so freaking cool.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Chris.
I have to.
Go ahead.
Amogus.
But no, VHS. So,
true.
again, I'm just going to repeat what the YouTubers say because I agree with them pretty much why. But VHS cannot fail. For the sake of Dead by Daylight, VHS cannot fail. because Dead by Daylight, the developers, are being scummy because they have no competition. People can complain all they want, but they rule this genre because they made it. There is no other game besides Friday the 13th, but it's a lot different.
You know that one game, Death Garden?
Yes.
But that was also made by Behavior, so they just killed it.
And it flopped. Yeah, it
I thought
died.
it looked sick.
It did look
And
sick.
it was supposed to come to the PlayStation, but then
I've heard
they
of
literally
it.
killed it.
Dude, Death Garden was so cool. It was 4 people that sat in a central hub. They dropped them onto like Earth, the area that was not like futurized. They called them scrappers. You were supposed to run around and scavenge stuff and bring it back to the main base. But the problem is they warn you there's a demon down there. They called them demons. And there's someone playing as the hunter and there's 4 scrappers. And dude, it is fast paced as shit.
But Hunter is like it's like a shooter game for the
hunter.
It's like first person.
But for the survivors, they're like dashing around,
Like
turning
hiding.
invisible. They have to like dive for bushes
I'll
and
show
not
you that
move.
later. You'll probably think that's so sick, but it's not real.
DVD had a limited time cosmetic. Limited time. I don't know why I went Italian. Where you could get a Meg mask that was Death Garden.
Like
All the
Absolver.
tryhards. It did look like Absolver.
Hey, Dom, speaking of games that flop, tell the Borderlands 3 story that we
Oh
heard
my
about
God,
today, bro. So it was great.
We went to the Redacted Mall, and while we were there, we decided to go into GameStop because I know next-gen consoles don't exist, but we wanted to see if there was any. And, as GameStop employees are, they were like, oh, what are you guys looking for? And I was like, well, we're just looking. And the girl, what was it? Do you
It was
remember?
a girl because
Okay.
because I felt really bad because I said we're just looking, man. Like I was like, yo, we're just looking, man, and felt really bad
Yeah.
about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I was looking. She handed me the like Funko Pop list, like the ones that were coming out. And I was like, I mean, I don't really know them by name because they're named like weird things.
There was no pictures. It was literally
Yeah, it's
just
just
a
the
list
name.
of
So like I didn't,
names.
and like some of them weren't named after like what was in the box because some of them were just like 2178 AMC, like shit like that. I don't know. But this person on the opposite end of the counter is talking with the other one, and they were talking about Tiny Tina's Wonderland that's coming out, which is Borderlands, but it's just that one DLC that came out years ago where they're playing D&D. It's just that one, but it's supposed to be hilarious. And they're asking, they're like, what is it? Is it any different? And the guy who was on the other end of the counter was like, no, just like your basic Borderlands. But the guy who asked how the game was, he was like, do you think it'll be good or do you think it's going to flop like Borderlands 3? The moment those words leave his mouth, that chick does a 180. She goes, well, it didn't flop. It appealed to the audience that it was supposed to. And I just looked at Chris, and Chris looked at me, and we both went, it flopped, like at the same time, because it did.
I started laughing. I was like,
Appealed
dude,
to the audience. It was supposed. What the fuck does that even mean?
it appealed to the
Brian?
Borderlands 3 audience, all 3 of them.
Yeah, they're not there
appealed-
anymore. They're gone.
Did
Like,
you guys play that game?
yes.
It was super unfunny.
I never played.
It had a free trial day on like Xbox Live, I think. It's like you play it for like 3 days. I was like 2 hours in. I was like, this sucks. Like, this is bad. Like, the characters weren't that cool. The abilities weren't as cool as like the second one. Their voice lines were still funny. The game's humor was still there, but like it's
I
just
feel like it was lost
It was
from what I have
boring.
seen of it. I feel like it's like really like lost quirkiness.
I really hate that like so many like sequels of games are just getting more and more and more trash.
yeah.
Like Call of Duty is like the main thing. Like the main thing, dude. Back in the day, what was it Black Ops 2 is where
Yeah.
it peaked,
Yeah.
and then from then on it was just
Yeah.
down.
That's-
I like Black Ops 3. But yeah, I think every Call of Duty, like that new one, Call of Duty Vanguard, it's like,
Yes.
Copy and paste.
it's
anymore,
insane how like Call of Duty World War II, Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty, like every single one, I'm like, is that not the same exact game?
dude. Copy and paste, man. That's all
Well,
it is.
this is what they do, and I cannot stand it. When Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare, not the old one, came out, it was godly. Like, everyone was like, this is the best COD they've made since Black Ops 1 and
Well,
2.
they spent time on it.
Yes, they spent like 3-4 years, something
3 or
like
4
that,
years, yeah. They
on
spent
the game.
time on
They
it.
made a completely different engine for it. They
Yeah.
used a different engine. It was so good. 2 years passed, and they're like, okay, we got to make another one. Even though they were still making like cosmetics for that one, but once
They could have drugged that out a little
right,
bit
and
longer.
they should have, like, because it could have lasted for years. But Cold War came out. I won't lie, it didn't look bad because I do like the COD games that are set a little bit farther back.
And their own timeline. I just
Oh,
like
yeah.
that timeline. The World at War,
Yeah.
the Black Ops 2 timeline.
Yeah, it was good, I won't lie. But
I didn't think that Cold War was that bad. I just think that it's weird. Like even multiplayer wise, I don't think it's that bad either. I feel like people either shit on it too hard or they like it a bit too much.
this is the problem. What they should have done, which I mean, I don't work for the fucking company. I don't have like a job in that position. They do what they want to do because they're a company trying to make it.
Yeah.
I
In
get
your
that.
opinion, what they should have done.
Right, because I buy their games, sadly. I bought Modern Warfare, played it, I was like, I can feel it. I can feel the old, like when I was
Yeah.
10 years old, like playing COD
The
days.
nostalgia, yeah.
Yeah, I could feel it. It felt good, even though it was on like a new engine. It was
Enjoyable.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. Cold War comes out, and I was like, I'll give it a try. Started playing it, and it wasn't on the same engine, Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
They went back on an older engine, and I was like, okay. Kept playing it. The guns were unbalanced as fuck, which granted, when they added new guns to Modern Warfare, they're unbalanced as fuck. But what really made me mad was when one day Barles was like, let's play Warzone. So you need Modern Warfare to play Warzone.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have both of those games installed, which is almost 400 gigabytes
Yeah, it's a
total.
lot.
When I loaded it up to look at Modern Warfare, everything that Cold War was, they just combined it. So they share the same battle pass, which makes no fucking sense because the characters that you unlock for that battle pass aren't for Modern Warfare. So you cannot be them in gameplay unless you're playing the Battle Royale. You cannot use the guns because they're not Modern Warfare guns unless you're playing the Battle Royale. Which meant they killed it. They killed it. The moment Cold War came out and they combined them, they killed it. This is what's even worse because they're going to do the same thing now that Vanguard's here. Cold War came out, we're in October now,
Came out,
10 months ago.
yeah, 9 or 10 months ago.
This game has not been out for a year. And
They're already killing it.
in a couple days, I'm pretty sure, I don't know when Vanguard's coming, very soon, I'm pretty sure that Vanguard's going to come out. And the same thing's going to happen. Cold War's not going to update anymore. They're all going to consume into the same battle pass. And the only reason they're making Vanguard is because Battlefield is about to take a fat
2040.
shit on Activision's entire company, and they are scared.
It's 2042, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
2042 is on the way.
The trailers for
Trailer.
that game, dude, is so insane.
I think it was the jet rocket thing that.
Yeah,
people
dude.
actually-
Have you seen the reaction of that guy?
That guy cried when he
Yeah,
saw
he
it.
literally cried, dude. He
The
was
guy
like,
who did the
"Holy
trick
shit,
shot in
yeah."
real life when they showed the trailer,
Oh.
Yeah,
he saw
no,
the
that was a real
scene.
thing.
He jumped out of his chair and started freaking out. Yeah, where that dude jumps out of his VTOL,
Yeah.
shoots that rocket launcher, kills that guy, and gets back in his VTOL. He pulled that
Oh,
off.
when you
and-
said that's a real thing, I'm like, he really jumped out of a jet.
He did that in real life, dude.
I remember I saw so many videos like that. That's like such a sick thing to add to a trailer because I feel like I don't know, Call of
That
Duty
really
doesn't ever do
appeals-
stuff like that.
That
No.
appeals to the player base really well.
right.
I know that was like literally
Actually
Battlefield.
cried
Yeah.
about it.
I remember
Yeah.
playing Battlefield 4. That game was so fun.
Well, he cried about it because like he couldn't believe that like the company noticed that. Because he was just some random dude, and he was like, okay, that was pretty cool. I can't believe I hit that trick shot. That trick shot was dope enough for the company to be like, I can't believe he hit
And
that trick
that's
shot.
one thing I really don't understand about it, like certain video game companies. Like, look at what your players do with the game.
Exactly.
Because like you can watch so many videos. Hell, even Fortnite did it. They'd see
Yeah.
exploits and shit that were happening in the game, and they fix them. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, and
Is it Activision that I don't even know who does
yes,
Call of Duty.
it's Activision.
Activision doesn't do that. They don't. They just let's make a gun that literally has 1500 DPS, and it's okay. Go for it.
And it's like, and after a month after release, we'll make it dog shit, and then the meta does a 180, and now this random gun that hasn't been touched since the beta is now the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
They do random shit like that. I don't agree with their marketing
don't
like
either.
schemes ever.
I don't either, because it takes way too long for them to fix shit, and then they update stuff that really doesn't need to be changed. I mean, I understand bug fixes and stuff, but
But it's not even that anymore.
no,
They
it's-
just want it to die. They
Yeah.
want their old ones to die so that people will buy
I
them.
mean, another thing too is Call of Duty is such a big name, people are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because there's still that little tiny itsy bitsy sliver of hope that it's going to be a good game.
I know.
I don't even think people who buy Call of Duty games play them because they're good. I think they just play them because they have to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
they have nothing
they're
else
just
to do.
they're just so used to playing.
It's like an addiction. Like,
Because back in the day, people would buy all sorts of fucking PlayStation 2 games despite what they were.
Yeah.
Like, that didn't matter because people didn't really have too much of insight what they were. You had to play it to find out what it basically was. There wasn't a whole big reviewer community or anything like
Right.
that. And even though there is now, I still don't get it. Because, like, they'll still... It's like a creature of habit, and they keep returning to Call of Duty for some reason.
I don't know. I guess it's just
So
one of those
weird.
games that you just kind of fall back on. But nowadays you can't fall back on it anymore because it's just so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Like, my
tired.
brothers used to play, like, really neat games. They played, like, different games.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, Call of Duty.
Yeah,
That's
I think-
fucking it. Like,
The main games you have nowadays are literally NBA, NBA 2K. You got EA's NFL.
mm-hmm.
You got like a small little bit of UFC, and then you got Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely what describes the old generation.
Yeah, like
At least I'll give my brother some credit. He plays Farm Simulator, so, at
dude,
least...
Farming Simulator is so great. Love
Shut
that
the
game.
fuck up, Chris.
Love that game,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up.
I love that country cowboy shit, baby.
I think, I don't know, the only games I play now are like, I guess fighting games, but also like, the only other games I play is like indie games because they're always so different from each other.
Yeah.
Those are
Mhm.
so fun.
I love indie games, bro.
Oh, yeah,
What games are you
Fighting.
looking forward to? Dude, did you guys, that Wolverine game that's coming out?
Oh yeah,
You were,
yeah.
Not that.
And
but,
there's
like,
the
you-
God of War Ragnarok and that Spider-Man 2 or whatever with Venom in it, bro. God.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's gonna be gas.
What were you gonna say? What do you mean?
Two of those games were PlayStation exclusives. I don't know if Wolverine is or not.
It is.
Yeah. I'm not big.
Well,
Superhero
listen.
games are. Eh.
There's this fucking sick, like, kind of horror game. It's kind of a horror game.
It's called Dead by Daylight.
Shut the fuck up. It's called Inscription. And Devolver Digital is publishing it,
Mm.
which is a good sign. I've seen gameplay of it.
They
I've
don't
seen the
miss.
demo. It is fucking
Yeah, they really
sick.
don't.
It's like a card game. You're playing for your life basically in this like cabin, and there's like a whole bunch of shit. It's crazy because the dude, like, he could have literally made this a card game on its own. It's
Yeah.
that good, but it's just like a game.
Card game where you actually get to kill someone.
Basically, it's like you're playing for your
In
own
real life.
You're playing for your own life, basically.
That was so funny to watch both of your expressions because Ethan was like, "It's this really cool horror game," and you're both going like eyes wide, like nodding. And he's like, "And it's this card game," and I just saw both of your eyes just like weaken
It's
back
not
into
really-
default expressions.
It's weird. It's not. I don't know. It's not really a card game. I don't know. I mean, it is. I don't know how to describe
Yeah.
it.
Well, it uses like
I'll have to show you it later.
yeah.
But like, I'm so
Is
excited.
it turn based?
Yes.
Okay, so I know. I pretty much know what you're talking about now.
There's like you use like creatures, like actual like woodland
Yeah.
critters and stuff like that.
A squirrel.
Yeah.
Sweet.
You actually sacrifice squirrels to use different things.
Jesus. that's
Squirrels are actually
dark.
like one of them. Squirrel cards. They're actually their own cards.
Bro, you got that, bro.
Dude, I don't miss.
It's like
You a
it's
developer?
like prey. It's like prey and predators, basically. Like you get like 2 card decks or whatever, and you draw a squirrel card. You can
Yeah.
only draw one type of card per turn,
Right.
and you only have so many in your hand. So like if you have to draw the squirrels or stuff like that. You have to sacrifice things to use things. It's kind of like magic in a way.
Mm.
Oh.
So it's like you sacrifice like so many squirrels so you can use a wolf or something.
Dude, every time people talk about that, I always think of Card Wars from Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
I wish
exactly,
that game was
That's
real.
exactly what it reminded me of. It was that cool.
Well, they made Card Wars real. It's not as cool as watching that scene because they played on that cool like holographic board.
the thing is
Yeah.
that I've known about this game for about 2 or 3 years now.
Oh damn!
It's been around for a hot
And you
minute.
kept it from me?
Yeah.
See how it is?
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
It's podcast material. I can only bring it out.
Well, no, it's like I don't know. I never really thought about bringing it up because I saw
Yeah.
this YouTuber. I watched John Wolf play it like a long time ago, and then I saw this other horror like kind of let's player watching like Manly Badass Hero. He was playing it, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's kind of old, dude."
Yeah.
That's kind of old. And it's like, oh, it's coming back, and there's more shit getting added to it
Oh.
because Devolver is stepping in and they're
Yeah.
helping him publish it, and it's like so crazy. It's actually
sick.
pretty lit.
You know what usually makes me really sad? Sometimes I'll be watching YouTube and it'll be like this 3-minute ad, but then I'll like see the first 5 seconds and it actually looks interesting because it's like a cinematic for like a new game, and I'm like,
Oh, it's
frick.
League of Legends.
And it's like the coolest game ever. It's like the coolest premise. Like I have no clue what's going on, but I see all these characters and like these villains, and it's like the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
And like the last 5 seconds, it's like Magic the Gathering. I'm like, oh.
That's what's been happening with like that League of Legends
Yes.
ad that's been running on YouTube.
Oh,
It's
for
like
the new,
Arcane.
yeah, for the
I was like,
Netflix
oh,
show
that's-
or movie, whatever it is.
It's a show.
It's a show or a
Yeah.
movie? I think it's a movie on Netflix.
They're getting a Netflix show. It's probably not going to be that
They're
great.
supposed to make a fighting game for League of Legends, but I think I saw something
Dude.
of it and it looks dookie.
It's getting delayed. Like, it's that bad. Well, so at their like E3, but just for Riot, they announced that they were making 3 completely different games. At the time, it was Valorant, the League of Legends fighting game, and then they're announcing 4. Their card game, which their card game came out first. It was like Hearthstone. Wasn't a big fan of it. Then they made Valorant, which was completely different, not in the League of Legends universe, and people were like, "That's pretty cool." And Valorant's taken over the world, as everybody knows. Everybody fucking plays it.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't either.
Point. Destroy.
Destroyed. Then they're making the fighting game. They showed off a little bit of the fighting game, and then they're making the RPG game where you play as certain characters from the game, and you have to go hunt down the Ruined King Viego and kill him.
That one looked pretty cool.
Honestly, I looked at it, and
This is League?
yes, but it's honestly hype because it's nothing like League. You're just playing an RPG
With those characters.
with the characters.
I kind of.
But they're not using like all 157. I don't know how many characters there are now. They're using the important ones.
Draven.
Draven's in it.
Yeah.
All the
Tyler was in
all the popular ones are in it. I wish. Speaking of Tyler 1, he hit Challenger in mid lane
He
couple
is Challenger. Is
like
that
a
with-
week ago.
Does he? What does he get Challenger with? Like every single one?
He's missing one role, and I think it's jungle. He's
How
gotten
can he hit
Challenger
jungle?
with every. I didn't watch him do it, but he's hit. I watched him hit mid lane Challenger, and I watched him hit top lane Challenger. I know he got support Challenger because he claimed that was like the easiest one. I think, if I'm not wrong, because he calls support lane or support the like joke. He's like, that's the joke of the fucking game. He's like, you get support, you just get free wins, which it's true. I mean, you get carried. That's the point of playing support. But unless you play Yumi, oh god.
On the topic of YouTubers, Ethan was talking about it like 5 minutes ago. Not like talking about it, he mentioned it. YouTubers playing older games that you have not seen in a long time. Smitty, I love watching Smitty. I don't know why.
The pillow guy?
Yeah, no, he's actually a milk bag.
Yeah,
Milk
It's a
bag.
milk bag, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. It is a milk bag.
I knew that because I grew up on Vegas
Yeah,
games.
same.
What
Anyway,
did you grow up on? Nothing, probably.
it's okay, Chase.
I don't know what to say.
Anyway, Smitty, I don't want to say his newest video on his main channel. Anyway, I don't know if it's like his newest video. I haven't looked. But recently he played Superliminal. You guys
Oh, yeah.
ever heard about that game?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, love that game.
Just
It
got put
messes
on
with
Game
my
Pass.
head so much.
It gives me massive Stanley Parable vibes.
Yes. Who made that game?
The Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
Some standalone, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because you could
I don't think
honestly,
they've
like,
made
if you
anything else.
if you looked
This
like
is the
at those
story
two
of
games
Stan.
side by side, you could quite possibly say that they're made by the same company.
You would think
Probably.
it,
They
honestly.
probably are.
Because there's an announcer talking over you. You
I'm
don't talk.
I'm fairly certain they both use the Source engine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
yeah.
Superliminal does.
It looks like it does.
Yeah, because it's like,
It really does.
damn, it might as well be the same art style.
You could even use Source 2.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, YouTubers playing stuff that, like, not even, like, old stuff. It's definitely old, but, like, you ever, like, love, like, a game and, like, you're watching a
What?
YouTuber and you see that they've, like, played, like, a game that you love and you, like, never noticed it? I was... What?
I don't know.
He wants to stop looking at me, bro.
I don't know what you want from me.
So
I'm
Ethan,
looking at you because you're like,
Because I was laughing because you were silly.
You're a silly man.
Oh god, dude.
I remember one time Jared let me play the Stanley Parable on his like computer,
You're like, that's cringe, but
and
that's
the dude was like, "Go through the left door," and I like went through the right door, and Jared's like, "You're so stupid," but you're so. He's like, "You're getting the bad ending."
dude, you're gonna play Stanley Parable
Like,
to get the
he's like, "What are
pending.
you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know."
I love dude.
He's so funny.
You get so pissed off at the most minute things. I love it.
I remember in Smash, like whenever I would like kill him or something, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm
Oh,
like."
dude, the PTSD.
I'd be like,
from
"Oh,
this
that was
game.
so good," and he would like pause the game, like look at me, and he's like, "Why do you always have to boast?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Oh,
The
I actually.
PTSD from just
Did
hearing
he
the word
smack you
Smash.
one?
Yeah.
He smacked Chase one time.
Yes.
Yeah,
He got
but
so mad at
He actually
Chase.
he punched me a few times when we played Smash.
He got really
So
mad at me
good.
that one time because I was 1v1ing him right like as we were about to leave for the day. I forgot who he was playing. Jared liked to play a lot of like the me gunners and stuff because like he really wanted to customize something like dirty that he could use on people. I was playing Mega Man. It was somebody that I was like, I could one trick this because it was somebody that nobody knew how to play against. So I was just zoning people like crazy. And I started using somebody. I literally have 3 stocks sitting on like 70%, and Jared's down to his final stock. And I literally like walk up to him. He's already on like 60, and he like holds his shield. And I walk up to him and turn around, face the opposite direction, and start charging an F smash. And of course, he dodges right into it. But before I even threw the swing, I went and sighed like that, and it killed him. Jared paused it as it red screens, and he looks at me. He's like, "Don't sigh and disappoint. I'm sorry, I'm not good enough." And I was like, "What?" Like he started going off, and he's like, "Don't sigh at that. Like I didn't know that you were just gonna read me." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like because I didn't even notice that I did it, and I didn't mean it to be like, "Wow, this is the best you can offer," like some fucking anime antagonist. No, I just thought to myself, because, like, the reason I did it, I was like, maybe this character is just disgusting, is what it was. Like, I was like, maybe I just shouldn't be using this character. Because that's how I felt when I started playing Cloud. Which was it that I went, like...
No, Jakey played Cloud, and he was actually really, really good at it.
No, he played Roy.
No, he played Cloud.
Yeah, he played Cloud before he
Fuck,
stopped
he
playing
did.
the game.
I played Roy. I started playing
He played
Roy and
Bowser for a while.
Ike and all of them. I sucked at it, but
I forgot who it was, like, the
Yeah,
last
that's-
person that I played nonstop. Because every time I play a Smash, I'd switch characters.
Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah, I think he's actually pretty fun.
He's
As
actually,
mad as
yeah.
I was that they put him in the game, which I mean,
Who do you think they're putting in, bro?
dude, I don't know
No
who it
way
is.
it's a Pokemon.
I'm betting you money it's a Pokemon. They're gonna do it.
Dude, but then I think it has to be something literally insane.
No.
Just Diglett.
Well,
no.
yeah,
You know what the last
a lot
ones
of people were like, "Oh, it's probably gonna be Waluigi because we made those games those memes 2 years ago."
Actually, they. I don't know if they're real or not, but there's been some things going around that Waluigi is being put in.
I've heard that too, honestly. It's kind of weird.
Which I mean, I won't mind. Like
Yeah,
the meme
I'll
come
be
true,
happy. I'll
sure,
be
but
happy.
like,
It'd
I
be
mean,
a good
I don't
contribution.
play Smash
No.
anyway.
Like he's like the only one of the mainline Mario characters that aren't in the game.
Well,
He's not
people
mainline,
want
man.
Rick Mario.
Genos. People want Genos hard
Yeah.
from the Mario
Rick
RPG,
Genos, he was in freaking one game for half a second.
True.
which I never played the
Waluigi was in
Mario
all of the
RPG.
tennis games, bro. Come on.
They have a million
It's
Mario
true.
characters
Like, I
already.
feel bad because Waluigi is really under.
He did get kind of dicked on.
I think if they
Yeah.
don't do a new franchise, people are going to be upset.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't want them to do a new franchise because every time they do, they pick one. You're like, why?
Oh,
Like when
yeah.
they chose Xenoblade. Like,
Yeah, instead of
Fucking
Rex.
Pyra and Mithra came out, and people were like, okay, and she's
I just
fucking
think,
busted.
Like, I just
Rex
think
is
it
just
made
in
me
the
mad that
background.
They chose Xenoblade in general.
They pick another Fire Emblem character. I know that was Last Pass, was it? Was Byleth Last Pass?
No, that was a
That's the
long
first
time
one.
ago, bro.
Yeah, in the first pass. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which, because I remember we were sitting in English
You know what's
class.
worse is that Three Houses is probably like one of
You
the worst
text
fire.
me.
Yes.
You text me.
I
and
said it's a fire.
Violet.
Yeah, I was like, it's a Fire Emblem
I was like, you
character.
have to be kidding
Because
me,
someone
bro.
made that joke. They're like, what do you do if it's a Fire Emblem character? Because the joke is there's already 10 of them minus Byleth.
Yeah.
So we didn't need another one. And then they added Byleth.
Which can be busted, by the way.
I was about to say,
playing-
Byleth was fun to play.
Yeah, no, I played Violet.
Which is funny because I
Should you
complain
put
about
in-
these characters being like, don't put them in the game. But then I play them anyway because I want to know how it was.
Dude, I haven't picked up my Switch in so long.
I haven't
Me
either. It's
either.
sitting
Dude,
right
I
over there.
dusted mine off. I'm not even kidding.
Dude,
Like that,
yeah, I think
the
it's just
screen
dead.
protector was like.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Dude, mine's sitting
Dust.
in. I have a Switch Lite because I'm a broke boy and can't afford a real Switch. But
It's literally better though. I'm not gonna lie. Your Switch Lite is better.
But it's literally sitting in my living room in a drawer, bottom drawer of the shelf.
God, it's like a Nintendo DS that you just
Yes.
left to rot, but it's still chilling on like
Actually,
6%.
It'll still work in 10 years.
I actually
like-
pick up my DS quite a lot because I've been trying to play.
He's been playing Mario Kart.
No, I've been playing Heart Gold.
Speaking
Oh, yeah.
of which, we still need to do that Mario Kart thing.
We
man.
do,
but it's
but-
just
What
60
Mario Kart?
bucks.
He just get everybody to play Mario Kart, which is lit.
60 bucks
I
for
guess.
that though.
Like,
Like,
dude, Nintendo games never go down for
the only
some
time they
reason.
go down is on Christmas, and at the end it's like 10.
And they
bucks.
pick
Yeah.
two. They pick two Nintendo games and
Yeah.
put them on sale, and it's like the worst two.
Yeah. You want to play Xenoblade? No.
It's always Mario Party, the
Yep.
new Mario Party. It's always Mario Party, and then they do like Mario Aces
Mario Tennis or
Yes.
some shit. Mario Golf.
Yeah.
or the Mario and Sonic at like the
Wow.
Olympics.
By the way, Mario Golf is actually the new one. It's actually fairly fun.
Dude, I want to play so
Golf,
bad.
Chris.
I used to own the old
fun.
one.
You can
Golf.
dig on people so hard.
Like
in
that battle
Oh.
golf or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
battle golf or whatever.
That
it
looks
is. Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no, it's actually fun.
Because the whole point of it is you
Not
can fuck with people.
$60.
Yeah,
of
no,
fun.
we
No.
That's,
Oh,
a,
true,
that's a
yeah.
full price.
No
game.
Nintendo game is $60 worth of fun.
Can we talk about how bad No Man's Sky got dicked on?
Yeah,
Just for them to fix it.
Yeah,
And they fixed it. I want to say Hello
When the
Games
game
is
came-
probably one of the coolest companies out there because they actually went back to that game.
But
Like, people thought they might have released it as like.
but they lied about it. I think that's
They
the problem.
did.
They
That-
didn't lie about it.
Yeah,
Reporters
No,
took
they
it out of
did.
context.
No, they
No,
lied
they
about
lied. They
Yeah.
lied.
Reporters took it out of context.
No,
No, they
'cause
lied.
The main dude, what was his name?
Sean.
Yeah,
something?
him saying there's gonna be like online multiplayer, but it's like, oh,
He
you probably
was-
won't see each other. That's just a lie.
He was lying
That's
out
just
his
how that guy
ass.
talks, though.
saying there's gonna be online multiplayer and there's not online multiplayer.
That's how
just.
he talks. He's
But
like,
that's a
he's
lie.
very awkward.
No.
But him being awkward, he can't awkwardly say there's gonna be online
and
multiplayer.
then not put it in the game.
Because that's the clip of him. They're like, are we going to be able to play with their friends?
He
Like,
said
are there
that
going to be
multiple
online
times.
multiplayer? Yes. We
Yeah.
will be implementing online multiplayer. And there
no,
wasn't for
he
2
doesn't-
years.
He doesn't straight up say yes.
Yes, he
Yes, he
did.
does. I've
That's
seen
what he
so many
said.
videos.
Fucking doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Hold up.
Okay, I
Hold the
will.
fuck up.
Okay, pussy.
Because
Aw.
they're like, will there be online multiplayer? He goes, yes. With this big ass smile on his face. And then it took him like 2 years to implement online multiplayer and crossplay.
Right now, it's really good now. Like, I
Yeah.
played it.
No,
yeah.
it's in good condition now.
I didn't like it just because like how the game like, but it's really good for the game how it is. But I just don't like that type of game.
They pulled a siege effect, which I'm proud of them. Not a lot of games can bring their game back from the
Sean
death
Murray.
like
Sean
that.
Murray. That's his name.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Sean
Oh.
Murray.
Yeah, look up
You
every
guys
time he
talk while I
lied.
find the clip.
Okay.
Speaking of Siege, I picked it up
No.
for the first time last night. in
Ethan
a
bought
while.
it for me on Steam for some reason.
It was $8.
Yeah, it was $8,
Yeah,
but still.
I picked it up for the first time in a long time last night. And oh my
Thank
god, dude, there's nothing but fucking sweaty ass.
It's all
people.
trying hard.
Okay, you can get into a game. This is how small the player base is getting. You can get
Oh,
into
God.
a game with completely random people, right? Finish that match, leave that match, play with completely different people, right?
Mhm.
And then get into the next match and you're playing with the people from the first match.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad, dude. Like, it's getting small.
Dude, that's how League is now at certain times of the day. Like I played one game with a friend and we had this support that would not shut the fuck up. That was like flaming everybody. Like I was playing jungle and I have my chat disabled, so I have my friend like read what people are saying to me. It helps me not get tilted so I can just play League and enjoy it. But what you're supposed to do with jungle is you do a oh god, I forgot what it is. You kill red buff, go straight down to the little rocks at the bottom, the Krugs, immediately rotate blue side, wipe out everything on blue side, and be there at the 315 mark to kill Scuttle. That is a full rotation. You will be at level 3 before anyone in the game hits level 2 if you do it correctly. It's insane. You have the lead on everybody. I was 4 seconds late getting to Scuttle Crab because he had already spawned and was walking away.
Yeah.
And apparently our support was like, bruh, this man don't know how to jungle. GG, FF at 15. And I was like, huh?
Oh my god, dude. Just, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand being toxic in the game.
Oh,
It's a
but
game.
my whole point was that we played with him like 3 times.
Yeah. I don't know if it was just me getting like lucky or whatever, or if it was just like the US East servers or whatever it was. But that
Does Rainbow Six have skill based matchmaking? Because if they were
they
like newer,
say it's skill based.
It kind of works, but they're Smurfs.
Oh, there's plenty of Smurfs. Which
I
you
when
can't really.
I first started playing Siege, and like I did like the newcomers brackets or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't actually see too many Smurfs.
Well, I mean that.
Everyone kind of sucked ass equally.
good. Smurfs ruin everything, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say the thing with skill-based matchmaking is you can't really get around Smurfs because like if it's like a fresh account,
Yeah, you literally can't.
like 3 games in.
However,
They're not gonna-
certain games, skill based matchmaking can shit on that. Now, I've seen the clips where like dudes who are like level 12 in Apex go up against Apex Predators, but I was playing on Aaron's PlayStation
Yeah.
because I was like, it'll be funny to use his Apex account that he's never played. I was like
Before
a
you get
level
right, like-
5 Pathfinder. My first game, I dropped 14 kills because the game put me with a bunch of people who'd never played the game.
Yeah.
The next 3 games after that one, I was immediately up against Predators.
Mm-hmm.
They had like, it's like, oh, this man's a Smurf. Like he clearly knows what he's
Yeah.
doing. And I was up against Predators from that point onward, and I was just getting shit on. So I was like, well, that lasted like an hour.
Rest in peace, my man.
I really
So
like
fucking
playing
good.
Legion in Siege. Legion.
Yes,
Legion
I
is
love
really
him.
fun. I love Legion.
That's like it's defender.
Yeah, he's a
Defender,
defender.
And there's someone else I play as a Blackbeard. I like playing Blackbeard as a tag.
That's who my
Blackbeard's
brother
a-
played.
Blackbeard's kind of
He's
hard
just.
to play.
I mean, it's easy.
Did you find the clip, Randy?
Did you?
No, without the audio, without actually hearing, because I was trying to read
What
the
he
caption.
did
but
say was like, maybe because like
what does maybe mean?
that's what he
Or
said.
no, but he definitely said like you could find other people.
But you couldn't.
Yeah, but he definitely said you could though.
It's really weird because like the dude is like he isn't very good at like public speaking,
Yeah.
and like that was the whole thing about it is that like he was like the only one, since he was technically the CEO of Hello Games,
Yeah.
the CEO,
Which
he
did-
was like the only one designated to speak. They didn't have a PR agent.
Yeah.
Let's not forget this was an indie game company that was making a AAA title.
True.
Even if it didn't come out as a AAA title, they were an indie game working on this. And let
Yeah.
this for the record be, the only games they had made at this point was it was a platformer. Danger Joe?
Oh,
Yeah,
Danger
Danger
Joe.
Joe.
Danger
Yeah.
Joe 1 and 2. That was all they had on their rap sheet.
Yeah, but I
And they
feel
were
like,
like, No Man's Sky.
but I
It's
feel
like a
like
giant game, guys.
just
Come on.
saying that doesn't really defend that they lied.
But he did
It
say
does because
afterwards.
they got death threats and everything.
okay,
I feel like people overreacted.
Well, he did apologize.
overreact-
People got on the hype train.
The
The
people
thing
who
is-
did death threats overreacted, but the people who wanted refunds because the game was not good, that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because they lied about the game.
He did apologize afterwards because he was like, "I'm sorry for if what I
It
said
wasn't
was
really them
misleading."
lying about the game more than it was journalists lying about the game. Was
But
the
I
whole
don't
thing.
know.
Well,
Him
No,
saying
that was the thing, is that the hype train was like
I
going
don't-
so fast only because of what journalists were saying. They were taking everything he was saying out of context every time.
if a person asked him, "Can you like play with your friends? Can you meet other people?" and he's like, "Yeah, if you guys go to the same place."
But
That
you
and you
couldn't.
can't do that. Like people did that, and it's not.
You couldn't do
possible.
that for 2 years.
Yeah, I feel like that's not taken out of context or anything.
And this is no diss towards Ethan or anybody at this table. I completely respect Ethan for wanting to, defend the small game companies. Really don't give a shit. Never played No Man's Sky. They did fix it. There's still things wrong with it, obviously, but they did fix it. And I've never watched the video. I'm not gonna side here, but I respect you, Ethan, for respecting the small game companies. Fucking nice, dude.
Now listen, if you're a small game company, okay, and
Keep
you,
doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Like,
unless you lie about your game
unless you
and,
lie about your
and sell it for
Wait, wait.
$60.
Have you ever seen Internet Historian's video?
Yeah.
He tells
the
everything.
ingoodening of No Man's Sky.
Have you watched it all?
I think so, but it was like a while ago.
He literally talks about how he didn't lie.
But I'm pretty
That
sure.
was the whole point of the video. was
Dude,
that
he definitely lied though. Like Dominic, he definitely lied.
no,
Yeah,
he did lie.
100%.
I've seen the clip so many times because that's why everybody's like, "This game's
there
dog
was
shit."
also a fabricated clip going around where they were just splicing him saying yes to everything, though.
Oh yeah, I know that. I can tell the difference between the splice, but that was the one where he was like,
Not a whole lot of people
"Will we
did."
have online
time,
multiplayer.
everyone
Okay,
thought that
but
was
the,
real.
the one
There's a lot
point,
of dumbasses on the
the
internet.
one
even.
point
Yeah.
where he said that you can find another person, like if you go to the same place, and you couldn't do that. Like, isn't that lying?
Well,
That-
did he? I don't think he outright said that. Like, yeah, you can.
No, he said like literally one of the quotes I read on there before I
Then
like
find
gave
it, Chase.
I'll pull up the quote, man. Gosh, dang, brother.
That's what I mean.
Listen, bro, we did not have to go into a 30-minute argument about this.
I think I like arguing. I mean, I'm not like
I respect-
upset, but the
like
I'm
I
argument.
not
said-
arguing. I'm not upset.
Yeah,
either.
we're not
I
like
just-
arguing, but we're just like talking.
Yeah,
I respect. I
I'm a
respect.
disagreeable person.
I got a lot of respect for small game companies. I really do because
too.
they put a lot of work into that stuff with a very
I have
small group of
extra
people.
respect for Hello Games for just the big steps they've taken over.
They
the
literally went from a platformer to
They
that.
have lost so much over the years. There was a huge flood that happened over where their game studio was, a big flood over in England.
Mhm.
All of their fucking files were
Oh,
destroyed.
yeah.
Literally everything bad that could have happened while working on No Man's Sky happened.
That is true, and
And
they
that-
still got it done.
They literally, every one of them took money out of their own savings account.
Yeah,
Like they were jobless and they put it all into that.
that's
game
dedication.
company. That is.
That's all that is.
And that's
Yeah.
very respectful.
It is.
Respectable.
Yeah,
Like
that's why.
that's
like,
why I can't help but like try to kind of like
show your support.
yeah,
Mhm.
because like I don't really feel like it was lying, because like I don't think he was actively trying to lie about it. I
No.
feel like he really wanted some of these changes. If he did make a lie or two, which I'm sure he might have,
What company doesn't, right?
Yeah.
true, and he at the time Sony was actually funding the game too. Well, not funding, but they were like
Supporting.
they were like PR.
This is gonna be a good game.
Except
guys.
they were
Like,
shitty PR because they weren't talking for them.
Yeah.
So Sean Murray had to do most of the talking.
Here's one clip. I don't know this guy's name.
need to know what you look like is for somebody else
So he says the only way for you to know what you look like, because it was first person only at the beginning, is for someone else
to, see it.
to see
Can
you.
you run into other people, other players on the game?
Yes, but the chances of that are incredibly rare.
So he said, yeah, you can, but it's rare. It's like pretty
Ah.
much zero.
So he literally said.
So he said you could, but I think he was, since it was like 18
I
quintillion
think
planets,
he
he was
might have-
banking on. He was banking on like.
No one's
He was
Yeah.
giving the idea that like yeah somebody's out there,
Or
but
maybe
will
he
you run
wanted to
into
do
it?
it later on, but they knew because like the whole thing. They did lie. They lied about the whole like the reveal trailer.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, this is it was all scripted,
Mhm.
and they were like, we're not going to show something scripted.
And he just did that same one like
And
red
it- yeah,
planet
it's
that
like
looked really good.
somebody literally called him out on it.
And he's like, oh, it just
this-
looks pretty.
Oh yeah, that was exactly. Oh, I just think it looks nice.
And then
it's
every
because it
other
was the
planet is
scripted
like
world.
green, disgusting, like terrible.
But they changed it though.
That
But
that's what
it's
really
like-
matters.
Yeah, I'm glad they did fix it.
But I
For
feel like
free,
they
too.
still got so
True.
too much shit for it. Like yeah, they lied a
I mean,
little.
all the death threats and stuff is weird, but just like if people are like, this game sucks,
People-
give me a refund.
I think it was mostly the redditors
'Cause
who
that-
caused the biggest problem.
That's what makes no sense. Like No Man's Sky was like what they claimed it was going to be wasn't when it was released. But Cyberpunk does the same thing, but everybody's like, Lamau, these bugs are funny. Like, yeah, they wanted their refund, and they
Dude,
got their
that game was the
refund,
craziest thing
but
ever.
nobody was sending death
In a
threats
good
to the
way?
company.
No, in like everyone thought that was
Janky
like
way?
literally going to be the best game ever. Like
It's
this
like-
game, like the
And it
only
was literally the
and,
shittiest game
yeah, like
ever.
literally, it's like oh, this game like it's not even fun to play.
Blows,
It's like even if the bugs were gone, it's like this game's still not that good.
Even now, after they patched it, air quotations, people are like, yeah, it's still pretty
like
buggy.
like all the systems,
I
like
don't
I think
even
like
know.
the police and stuff, like they kind of just teleport to your location. It's
Yeah.
stuff like that where it's like why?
I don't even
That's
know the
dumb.
I didn't even know
story
there was
behind
police.
Cyberpunk, the new Cyberpunk. I don't even know it.
Based on the book.
All on the trailer, or it was like a board game from like forever ago. But like based on like all the trailers and stuff, it seemed like the coolest thing ever.
Because it was supposed to
You
be.
know,
Yeah.
even when I played Cyberpunk, it wasn't that bad, but like it felt just so empty.
Boring,
Unfinished.
Yeah, unfinished,
The
empty.
new.
I didn't feel like a true open world game.
What's that fucking game called? Saints Row.
Yeah.
The new one.
Oh god,
The
didn't we talk
remake
Dude,
of
I
the
saw
first
that
one.
trailer. You guys
Did
should
we
have
talk
We
that
about
did.
that on the last
We
one?
talked about that
Did we?
one.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Either way, good
think we
God, I
did.
hate it.
I thought it was like I don't know. I guess I only played like Saints Row 4.
Like, doesn't it look like Fortnite?
It looks like Fortnite.
Yeah, I guess they changed the style. I think the only really bad thing is when like you don't mess with my friends. And
Yeah.
Like, shoots with a rocket launcher. That was really
Miraculously, all of the missiles he shoots at her miss.
That's
I
like
just think it's cringy that it's like they're becoming criminal empires to wipe away their student loans. Like, could you make a more cliche fucking story? That's so lame.
All the
It's
new
such a
games
cop-out.
suck. Like Watch Dogs Legion, that game was dookie too.
Wasn't that bad?
The combat's cool. The rest of it's
Yeah.
stupid.
I think like that new system where it's like you can beat anyone, but it's like all the
Why? Yeah.
all the voice lines, like they just kind of like do a robot effect where they change it a little bit, pitch it up or
Because
down.
you know what's funny? Their whole gimmick was like, you can recruit anybody. You can be this 80-year-old woman whooping people's asses. You can. Then they immediately come out with a DLC where you play as nobody but Wrench. And that's what everybody wanted because everybody loved Wrench from Watch Dogs 2. He was a fantastic character. And once you finish that, you can just be Wrench forever. Even if he dies, you can just keep being Wrench. That's what everybody does. Because, like, why? Why do they? Because, like, these random NPCs, they just look funny. There's nothing to them.
True, yeah.
The rest of them were cool. And Aiden Pierce is old as shit by that game,
Yeah,
too.
that was cool.
He's also in that one. But he's old by then, and he's still whooping ass.
I liked Watch Dogs 1.
Yes, dude. Honestly, Watch Dogs was...
It's okay.
It was so good.
I liked it a
It's
lot.
it's a neat concept.
Yeah, people didn't like it, I don't think.
No,
They
they,
just-
they liked it. I
They
think
just said
liked it.
they lied because like the trailer was like, I don't know, the water like reflected more or something. It was weird.
They put a shitload of filters on their trailer to make it look as good as possible.
That's kind of what happened with Spider-Man 2 where they took out the puddles. And people are like, this game looks dookie now.
So
You can't
weird.
have reflection.
Puddlegate.
Puddle game.
Puddle game.
Gotta turn the RTX on there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sure, my computer's CPU overclock immediately.
I want to play that Miles Morales game, but I think you have to have a PS5 or something.
Yeah, that's
for
what
it.
Barles told me.
Dude,
he told me if I
really
could
hate
get
how
one, I'd
hard
buy
it is
it.
to get Xbox, the Series
Dude,
X.
it's been so long.
It's been what?
In a
It's
month.
2 years.
In a month, it'll be a
Oh, is
year.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
I
one
thought
been
month
a
it'll
year
be
and
a
they're
year.
still not on shelves.
Technically, too.
I
I
didn't-
heard the guy in GameStop today. I don't know if you guys heard him,
I did,
but
yes, I
he
heard stuff about
he was like, according to an announcement they made, which I've never heard this, so I don't know how true it was. He's like, but it might not be till 2023 when they really start producing them again. If that's true, what the fuck are you guys doing with your company? Microsoft, Sony, you're not doing anything.
They hate-
Make the fucking consoles.
They
Like
hate
you're not
money.
doing
I
anything.
don't understand. Like at first, they even said like, yeah, these are going to be limited,
Yeah.
and I hated that so much because when the Xbox One came out, dude, they were on the shelves constantly.
Everywhere.
Like you couldn't keep.
I
them
got
on
mine
shelves.
the month of release, no problem.
Literally pallets of them were being shipped to Walmart. Hell, even Sam's Club. They were sending them to Sam's Club. Like it was wild.
I remember
they were
that,
sending
yes.
pallets of them, but they set like a limit on it. How many you
Yeah.
could buy? It was like two or three. But like now you got like people getting them, then they're finding them, and they're
Like, they-
selling them for like $3,000.
They
like,
bring in a bulk of 14 and one guy comes in. He's like, I want all 14 of those.
Sure, boss.
Why? Why are they allowed to just be like, yeah, sure, you got the money? Like,
companies
why
want
though?
money, man. Companies want money.
So I feel like you lose money because like no one like those aren't buying games or gold. They're just kind of sitting there.
And then he's just gonna sell them back for $1,500 when he bought
Yeah.
them for like
So
500.
illegal.
It's
It should be
scummy.
illegal.
It should be.
I think it is illegal.
It's
I think
not
scalping is
illegal, but it should be illegal.
I'm pretty sure scalping is illegal though, because they fucking
Well, I mean, what
that
what,
one guy went under arrest. The dude who was like hoarding like hand sanitizer and stuff.
But
like
I
that.
think-
Well, that was during COVID. We're talking about freaking an Xbox.
That's true, but I mean, it's the principle of the matter. It's still
That is
scalping.
But I don't know.
Right, but
I
they
think-
didn't see it as the principle of the matter.
I think hand
Because
Well,
if you can
important.
imprison someone for doing that, why couldn't you imprison someone for doing
I guess
that?
because the Xbox is just like
Yeah,
for
just a video game
games,
console.
Another
Yeah,
thing.
Hand
something
sanitizer
says-
is like I'm trying to get rid.
They
of
thought that
germs,
that was the
literally.
life or death situation,
Yeah.
so that's probably
Well,
why.
another thing too is I don't think they've produced enough of them for it to be considered scalping. Like, let's say Xbox One came out, like you said, you got one the month of release, right?
Yeah.
And let's say people went to freaking Walmart or whatever, and they bought the entire fucking pallet. It's not like Walmart wasn't going to get another pallet the next day.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of them, just like you had a lot of hand sanitizer, you had a lot of Lysol wipes. I can see how that would be scalping, but I guess
It's all scalping.
I mean, yeah, it's all scalping, but like,
Yeah, it's like the scummiest
there's
thing ever.
not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of.
I guess
you really can't like make scalping illegal because it's just what fucking companies do in the first place.
you're not going to stop them.
Yeah.
Like the average grocery store does the exact same thing to keep up like business and stuff like that.
But
Like certain places we work at.
redacted.
Redacted.
Like,
Speaking of which, funny story. Place I work for ordered a pallet of Yoo-Hoo, a full pallet, like a pallet up to my head, and I'm 6 foot tall. They ordered a pallet of Viennese weenies, the little canned sausages, up to my head, and they ordered a pallet of nothing but just straight cut green beans.
Shit, I'll eat it all.
Just a pallet of them. I don't understand. Holidays, bro. It is October. It is October 1st, 2nd, actually.
They
Yeah.
use green
2 a.m.
beans in October.
And they ordered all. I don't understand the Yoo-Hoo.
yeah.
What's with the? There's 2 pallets of them actually.
Actually, I haven't seen Yoo-Hoo in the store for a while, so maybe that's why.
No, it's the little. You know the little packages of the little
Oh,
boxes.
the pouches?
Yeah, the juice box.
Yeah, the juice. It's a pallet of those.
I like the cans or the glass
They-
bottles.
we don't- no.
Yeah, we don't even have those.
Dude, we order. They
I'm
don't.
glad we started getting those, like, the Mountain Dew, like, the Pepsi products and, like, the bigger bottles. I was happy
Yeah.
with that.
I
Even
don't
though
understand the issue with the cans. Are they
I don't
having
know.
issues like producing
the
cans?
bottles.
Did you guys
Yeah,
get
the
the
bottles.
6-pack of like Dr. Pepper and stuff that's the black like hole?
Oh yeah,
on it?
yeah, we have
Those
those.
suck, bro.
Yeah, they're
I just like them
flimsy.
'cause they're
water.
just-
Just front end, if you're like on the register, bro, like those fall over and like, and if you put them down too, they like fold out and like it's
Yeah, it's so
bad.
What Chris was saying about like it's October and these people are already like holiday food like
what do you
mid-September, like in the meat department, like I had a lady ask me, she's like, where's your small boneless turkeys? And I'm like, what do you mean small? She's like, one I can fit in she said fit in a crock pot.
You don't.
Exactly.
I mean, you can, but I mean, you don't.
No.
You cook a turkey in the oven.
Yeah.
like-
And like
You don't crock
I showed her,
pot
I was
turkey.
like, these are the biggest ones, or these are the smallest ones we have, and it's the big
yeah, it's
ass
the chunky
turkeys.
ones, right? Yeah.
They're like how many pounds? Oh my god!
probably upwards
20.
of 15 to 20. Yeah.
Yes, they are big. She's like, I need something smaller.
The ones you carry in your house on your hip, bouncing off your hip.
They're not like what she because I showed
I
her
know
that.
I know what kind she's talking about. We have like their turkeys are like this big.
Like the whole turkey, but she wanted it all boneless.
Like a baby chicken type
Yeah,
thing.
so
wait,
she
a
could-
boneless one.
Yeah, she wanted it all boneless.
What? Are those
The big ass ones we sell, they have the boneless ones and the bone-in ones. The tiny
Wait,
ones,
so, like,
they do not
turkeys
make
can
those
The
be
boneless.
boneless one is mainly just the breast.
There's boneless turkeys.
Yes. It's mainly just like the breast.
I don't mean like actually like walking in the world.
No,
I
I know what
mean
you
like
mean.
in the supermarket.
Yeah, no, it's mainly just the breast. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
because like
Yeah, but the ones Don were talking about, the ones you carry in the house on Thanksgiving on your hip, you're walking kind of cockeyed, getting down the hill like, good God, this some bitch is heavy. Like,
you drop it on the countertop and it makes the loudest crack you'll ever hear. Yeah. Oh, there goes the mic monitoring.
yeah.
Edit
Fuck
that.
up. I can't.
Yeah.
That's a noise.
oh God.
I can't censor a noise. You silly.
You
dude.
can't censor a noise.
Redacted.
What do I look like?
Redact that loud sound.
Yeah, just
But
instead,
make it
of,
really
instead of Chris
loud.
slamming the table, just be like,
Yeah.
Chris just slamming the table.
Make it one of those.
Footnotes.
Make it one of
Chris
those-
slammed the table.
Redact it with one of those beatbox Joker laughs.
Why so serious?
Wait, that just reminded me of something.
What?
Years ago, my brother,
No way.
Joe, and his friend Dooley were, funny name. They had a YouTube like Let's Play because like everybody wanted to do
Yeah,
that.
everybody.
They were playing SCP Containment Breach. Is
I
Dooley
forgot
playing?
that was a game.
How? You forget that?
I knew the SCPs was a thing, but I forgot it was a game.
But he was playing it, and Dooley's favorite joke was if he ever got scared, he'd ring the cowbell. Which the cowbell in the game makes you hallucinate and makes everything much worse, but Dooley didn't know that. Joe did, Dooley
Yeah.
did not. They kept playing, and I remember I would watch their like videos when I was like 8, because like they were making them like very, very young. And there is this scene, and Joe doesn't remember, I'm sure, but like they're in the middle of a conversation and it just cuts to like one of those SpongeBob like transmission screens. And he's like, one really mean comment later. And it just cuts back to Joe being like, Jesus Christ, Dooley. And he's just laughing. And I remember asking him at that age, I was like, what did Dooley say? And he's like, you don't want to know. Like, I really want to ask him and be like, do you remember? Like, what did Dooley say to you?
Oh, God.
Because I want to know what he said that would make him cut that out and not tell me.
I wish we could
Just
find
find
that
Joe's
old
old
YouTube
computer.
channel.
If I could remember what it's called, but I don't.
Find Joe's old computer.
Wait, I might still be subscribed to it if it's still...
Could be.
I'll check that later. But
Yeah.
What? Stop fucking laughing.
Just you laughing at that was so funny. Where you go?
You made a voice crack, Christopher.
Sorry, I'm a 18-year-old still going through puberty, guys.
I think we're all going through puberty.
We're 25.
Shut up.
we live in South Arkansas.
Guys, we live in Alaska.
Redacted.
Actually, you know what's funny? If we did make a joke every episode being like, we live in like X state,
Yeah.
every time we don't redact it, it's narrowing down where we actually live.
Slowly.
Yeah.
We could go through the, hundreds of thousands of towns in the United States.
Yeah. Because like if I'm just like South Arkansas and Ethan doesn't like redact it, like that confirms that we're clearly not there because
Guys, we live in Kansas City, Kansas.
Will you stop saying where we live?
Guys, we live in...
What?
Why do you have an MF Doom Bear up there?
what?
MF
MF Boom. Does kind of look like that, doesn't it?
Golf now?
No, that's an original Teddy Roosevelt teddy bear.
Oh.
Why does he have a mask?
I don't know where that mask came from, but when we were moving
Wait,
my
what do you mean
stuff.
original Teddy Roosevelt? Isn't he like a president?
Yeah, well, that's why they were called teddy bears because of
He-
Teddy Roosevelt.
What are you talking about?
There's
didn't know that?
there's a patch stitched onto it. I would reach it, but it's gonna
what
make
do
a
you
lot of
mean
noise.
they're called teddy bears because of Teddy Roosevelt?
They named teddy bears after Teddy Roosevelt. Did you not
How?
know that?
Teddy
Why?
Roosevelt was a fucking badass.
Yes.
Because he fucking
He
fist
fought,
fought
yeah, he
bears.
fought bears. Like,
Yeah.
He was probably one of the greatest hunters ever.
Oh,
So they made
well,
like little
yeah.
stuffed teddy bears. Like they made little stuffed bears, and so they called them Teddy's Bear
yeah.
because of it. But then
Look
people
up.
just started calling it the Teddy
He also
Bear.
has big chompers.
That too.
And he's evil.
He was wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's why they're called teddy bears.
He was in Night of the Museum.
No, that was Robin Williams.
That one.
That
The
was Robin Williams.
Hey! That guy's dead.
Oh, I wish I could reach that.
Who ain't?
Me.
Bert.
he
You
alive?
sure? I thought he was gonna bleed out any minute now.
Especially with that giant gem in his head.
The
like-
JO crystals
Dude.
glued to his
Oh.
forehead. Yeah.
The Christian situation.
No, please! I knew it was coming!
Oh, is
He
it-
wanted.
Isn't
I
he?
know.
in the car
Oh,
you're
yeah, no, I was
in.
the one who was actually kind of
Isn't
curious
he
about
Jesus Christ now?
Well, he did say that in one of his jail letters, but that's different.
Okay, you tell the Christian story. I'm gonna
Um,
slowly reach for this teddy bear and try not to make a lot of noise.
Go.
No, go ahead. Tell the story. I'm just not gonna make sound.
Tell the story.
I'm trying to figure out where to start this. So you know that he freaked his mom, right?
that. Yes.
So like,
did what?
no way.
Teddy beared his mom.
Yeah.
You ready?
I don't get it.
It's got the patch on it to describe what I'm talking about. Anyway, go
I
ahead,
mean,
Ethan.
I'm trying to think of how to like where this begins.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot to this.
in the beginning,
God created.
He R-worded his mom. We'll say that.
he did, but this is before this.
Oh.
He was talking to this girl. This girl has been leaked because she is a horrible, disgusting person. Disgusting hygienically and in the heart. She is all around disgusting. And I'll get to that in a second.
Lay a picture
But-
of her over the podcast picture.
Oh, no.
We'd get demonetized
See,
all
here's the
that.
thing. You would look at her from a distance,
Phantom
you're
of the
like,
Opera.
Yeah. So, what?
take this shit off.
Just keep telling your story.
I hate you.
Dom's wearing a mask.
Yeah, I put on the MF
That's
Doom
what's the
mask.
point of the mask.
Oh God, don't start. Christian or Dream, pick something cringy and talk about it.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Hurry up, baby.
Oh, my
I'm
Face
trying,
ID
I'm
doesn't
trying to,
work
like-
anymore.
So there's a phone call that was leaked, which was basically confirming all of this information,
Mhm.
and she was basically like talking to him about it, And the thing is, like, what set people off, they're like, she was acting really calmly to talking to Christian. He just, like, admitted to fucking his mom.
Yeah.
And she's, like, really calm about, like, yeah, you did that. Yeah. Like, just talking to him like that.
Yeah. Just being nonchalant about it.
Yeah, and
right?
people are like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
What?
He said nonchalant, bro.
What? What about nonchalant?
Does that not trigger something in you guys?
What, nonchalant?
Really? Oh, dude. You guys don't get
You're
it.
not being very nonchalant about this nonchalant word.
Dude,
You're really nonchalant.
Eighth, you gotta go back, bro. I don't know how you guys aren't freaking out right now, bro.
What's wrong
Freaking
with-
out about what?
I feel
What's
like
wrong?
this is an inside joke.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like you guys would definitely know about that. It's okay. It's okay.
Do you know what nonchalant means?
Anyway, oh, fuck. So,
Was very calm about the phone call.
that set them off, and they started looking into it. I don't know how exactly they found out more about it. Fuck off.
Tell your story.
Keep telling the story.
I'm trying to remember, because they somehow just found out, like, and it all just came forward. She was digging herself a hole, was the
Okay.
thing. Like, she had been making, like, alt accounts and stuff like that, and just getting herself deeper and deeper, until, like, they just fucking found out that she was the reason why. She basically fucking,
She groomed him.
yeah,
So she
basically
was
trolled him into fucking his mom.
okay. So what you're telling me is she told Christian or somehow forced him or something into making him
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah,
thing.
it wasn't like Christian did it out of his own
Oh
volition.
yeah.
So there was an acting force,
Wow.
which doesn't really make it any better because he's a fucking grown man. And
Yeah.
he's sensitive enough to fuck his mom.
Yeah, especially with how you're describing her.
But the person is Isabel Loretta Jank, and
I bet her teeth are jank too.
she looks all right.
Is she
So
hot?
I'm looking up a picture of her now.
from,
You said the full
from
name.
a distance,
From a distance?
from a distance,
I can
she
squint.
she actually looks nice in some of her public appearances. But in her Discord server, where they leaked some nasty fucking shit about her, she's apparently a child molester.
What's her last
Oh.
Jank.
name? Jen.
Isabella Loretta Jank. A child diddler.
A diddler?
Yes.
I never heard it said like that. I like it.
That's her?
Yeah. That's her.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, she's hot, isn't she?
She
They
got
call
some
her
big
Portabella
boobs.
for a reason.
Call her big fat boobs? Do they call her that?
They call her Portabella for a reason.
Porter
Bella?
potty?
A
Porter
mushroom?
potty?
Fungal infections. And the
Oh,
thing
there it is.
The
Oh,
Yeah,
fungus-
there's her fungal infections.
Ugh.
On
Those
Google
were
Those
leaked.
are
Those
fungus.
were leaked from the Discord because she apparently loves being dirty. She has a scat fetish.
Ugh.
She's into all this depraved, disgusting shit. She is lower than low.
Yeah, but
Not- not
that
to-
doesn't make her not physically hot. She's
That's-
disgusting, but
No. She is not attractive. See, all of those are her personal pictures.
Yeah.
On the Discord, they leaked like you could see a close up of her face, just fucking acne, grease, just
Yeah, if you have acne, you're fucking
It's
ugly.
like a.
no. But like the thing is just like
But also, she's a child molester, so.
she is, and it's been like confirmed. She's said it. There's like been like leaked conversations of her like, man, I'd fuck past me so hard and stuff like that. Like saying really weird shit.
that's
It's
a
weird to say.
narcissist.
We were talking about seeing her from far away, and like the car scene, they got these vehicles called the 50-50 cars. They look good 50 feet away or going 50 miles an hour down the road. Then you get up close, you're like, damn, that thing's rough.
Oh, she
Like your truck.
she
Yeah.
recorded.
You're
No, I like your truck.
She reco-
I was trying to joke.
Damn.
Go on.
Okay.
You are very serious about this Christian thing, man. Jesus.
I was just gonna say I was just reading the post. She recorded his confession.
Yeah.
She was the one that recorded him saying like, "Yeah, I diddled my mother."
Yeah, that was the phone call I was talking about.
Oh.
But she published the recordings as blackmail to have Chris kill himself
That
and
was
film
the
it
real biggest
and
twist.
film it.
She wanted him to kill himself.
Holy schmoly.
But she sent it to someone on
Also-
Discord, and the Discord
also-
person leaked her entire like scheme.
She also admitted to trying to molest her like college roommates, trying to molest them.
Bruh. God, I couldn't imagine being in a college.
She's
bar with
gross.
her. Be stanky.
She's actually gross.
Wouldn't it, Chase?
She took a shower.
She wouldn't.
Whoa.
She
What?
didn't wear sandals.
Listen to this. She has also adopted multiple animals and killed them,
Hamsters!
including
She kills hamsters.
she boiled a hamster alive
How do people find this shit out?
and overfed her cat.
On
So
her
it shit everywhere in her apartment because the smell turns her on. Oh,
That
human
sounds like my friend
scum.
Ethan.
Human scum. Different. Is it? Is it a different? Anyway, she's already convinced one guy.
Oh my god.
You want me to
Getting banned off Reddit, but it doesn't fucking matter. Her
You know what's
father's a
insane?
military
Christian,
guy.
like, the girls he, like, first hung out with, like, because I watched, like, one of those, like, part 1 of the documentaries of, like, maybe part 2, part 3.
Yeah.
And, like, the
Who's
girls,
getting his original gal pal unit?
they were, like, pretty. And,
They were.
And they were cool. But then he was, like, a freak.
Yeah.
And they would, like, constantly email and be like, hey, don't do that. And then he'd do it again. And,
Fucking what he did to Megan Schroeder though.
holy frick.
She came for quite.
I loved when
Is
they
that
started...
the picture of her greasy face?
That's no, not really.
Because I mean, she's still
There's one of them where you can see like active
like she's
boils and shit.
disgusting,
God,
but she
dude.
doesn't look that bad.
Dude, that one
She
thing
doesn't look that bad. But
where they're
it's like,
posting, like,
oh,
the
there's, like,
Sonichu gay porn, and Christian's like, you guys will not post this anymore. You guys will post actually Sonichu having sex with Amy Chu, okay? And he will
Amy
be,
Chu,
he will be,
Rose Chu.
oh, I don't know this story.
Ew.
Rose Chu, and he will be fingering her, and it will be really pretty. And
God.
It'll be really pretty.
the way he said it, bro, he's like describing. He's like, that's what you will draw from now on.
It's like he's envisioning it as he's saying it. He's like, oh, and then have him do this.
I is
like,
21 years old and is younger.
I his youngest heart. Dude, that actually got in like that Nintendo Power thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's like they were like,
Oh yeah, it did.
that was
didn't it?
weird. Like the first Let's Play, not actually, but like it's crazy.
I'm young heart.
No,
His
but
youngest heart.
she is not.
Yeah, no.
Dude, that
That's
was hard.
And that was what
Boil
people
the
were.
hamster? Why would you boil
Alive.
a hamster?
Dude, the blackmail to kill
I'm
yourself.
not kidding. She is literally like fucking psycho shit. It literally into everything that is like
Disgusting.
disgusting. She's into it.
I wonder when the worlds are gonna merge.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Well, I
that.
mean, probably right now.
What if you were Sonichu the whole time?
Wow. I
I
don't know.
Bruh.
Son.
guess he doesn't have a voice, does he?
How come for Quake, father?
And then you just have to throw in a Pika at the end of it, I guess.
Dude,
No,
that
he doesn't do that.
I think we already talked about the
Pika.
liquid.
Sonichu just does like bullshit.
Chris.
Liquid Chris, yeah.
Dude, the way he was like better at Chris than everything, like playing guitar and stuff, and like people are like, I don't think the liquid Chris, like real Chris could play guitar.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
so
know,
funny.
Solid. If you could actually prove to us,
God, why do you have to take Metal Gear into this?
because that's literally what it was. That's literally what had happened.
He's literally just insane.
Yeah.
He's
People
in
made him
no.
that way.
He's insane. Don't.
People made him that way.
Actually,
His upbringing and everything. The trolls really didn't help a whole lot. There were some that tried to like help him in his life goal really shittily though, because they were like,
What is his life goal?
no, just help him adjust his life goal. Basically, his whole thing was like he actually thought that Sonichu, like, could actually become a real game and shit like that. He thought it could become a comic.
I remember that too.
Yeah, that was his
So
really
his life goal was to make Sonichu a real thing.
basically just make it a game, and then
He
over
wanted his
time,
creations to be
he
real.
started losing his mind, and he started actually believing that it was real,
Well, people filled him
and
with
that he
clear false
and that
hope.
he is God. Is
False
basically what
hopes.
he didn't say he was Jesus Christ, but he was like, I am of Jesus Christ or something. He is like Jesus Christ or something. I think he said.
That's.
I think it was something close to like I am Jesus. I'll have to look. I didn't actually read it. I just saw someone say that he did say something like that.
What-
Lowell is he's this guy on Kiwi Farms. If you don't know what Kiwi Farms is, that's fine.
Wait, who's this guy?
He is basically the dude who was funding Chris Chan's going to a BronyCon convention thing. He basically keeps up with all of Chris Chan's finances. Like, this is just one dude.
Whoa.
He runs Kiwi Farms, like I said before, Noel. He was talking about this because Christian had sent him letters, like jail letters and stuff like that. And like he was talking on the stream about it, and he was like, he's literally the most fucking stupidest person I've ever met. All we had to do was not say anything about this.
Oh man,
The thing is like Noel is kind of sympathetic to Christian. That was the whole thing about it. It was weird. Like this whole thing that happened.
What timestamp are we on?
We could have fixed him.
129.
Ooh,
might have to cut it, man.
yeah, we're starting to get close to the end
I
here.
don't want to end it on Christian because that's a bad thing to end.
Please, God, don't.
It's interesting.
No, it is interesting,
Yeah.
but like,
It's Christian. Yeah, I wish I would know.
3
I wish I knew
podcasts
everything
in a
without
row.
watching the 49 2 hours.
I haven't watched them all either. I really want to though.
I think I watched the first 3 like
he hasn't
twice.
even caught up to this yet, man. Isn't that crazy? He's still like going through them.
The way he edits them, it's super interesting.
Oh yeah, I love that little song he does for the intro and stuff like that, and that little like kind of like slogan almost.
I can't remember that.
What makes it? What's the attraction?
Oh, I think I
Yeah.
know that. Yeah.
I love the whole spiel he
That's
does.
pretty cool.
This is the story of Christian Winston.
Dude,
It's honestly a sad story. It's
it's
a modern day tragedy.
He like
Michael, don't leave me here.
no more Christian.
he like lived as we lived, funny and
Not cringe. No more Christian.
That's where you should cut it right there.
I'm not gonna cut. I still got a couple more days left.
What do we end on? What do you want to talk about?
That's a good question.
Last topic.
What's something good to wrap this up with?
So Christian the other day.
MF Doom, actually, people only cared about MF Doom when he died, actually. Like, I didn't know who MF Doom was, and I actually,
It's always how it goes. You didn't listen to their music until they die.
I listened, he, like, all of his songs, I didn't really like the way he, like, rapped or whatever, but the way, all of his lyrics, I couldn't even, like, it's hard for me to understand him.
He had one good song.
I liked his, like,
yeah.
I think a lot of them are good. Also, like, a lot of his rhymes, like, for me, didn't make sense at all.
They weren't real words.
But I think it was still cool. Like, I remember the L.O. Governor song. Like, that was really cool. I can't remember a lot of them.
Which I mean, I won't
like
even
MF
say.
Doom.
I won't even say Rap Snitches is good. It's the catchy one with the nice
I love
like.
it. I think it is good.
Yeah, I
With
think
a
he was really. I think he's like different from everyone else. I think a lot of words and songs, like rap songs, are cool. I don't listen to rap songs. I go to Spotify. I search up Teen Angst playlist and I listen to that.
Teen Angst.
Really?
Chase actually listens to all the Indian remixes.
Did you start listening to Scotty Doesn't Know? Because I played it in my car that one time. Because we were bopping to it in my car, and then I saw like your next 3
Maybe,
TikTok
bro.
posts were all using that as the sound effect.
Okay, it was just the one on the Among Us one.
Yes.
Yeah, but I remember I was trying to find it. Usually when I make a video, I'm like, I don't know what song to use. So I just looked through all these songs. And I was like, okay, this might fit. That one was actually pretty good.
No, I love that.
If there's one thing I can thank TikTok for is that there are a couple of songs I've discovered through them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I've discovered
that
quite a few in all
You
honesty.
know Penelope Scott?
Yeah. Why?
Holy frick, bro. She said Penelope Scott. She made that one song, the
cum lords.
what is it? 10 ways to like put honey on your face. What is it?
Yes.
10 ways to put cum on your face.
No, that's the
honey.
joke version.
Of course, you can go straight to cum.
Yeah, it's honey on your face. I'm pretty sure.
It's about like a workbook to say it. I don't know. It's like it's the worst song ever. Do you want to hear it?
Wait, what's her
I think
name?
I know
Penelope what?
Penelope Scott.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right
Yeah.
now.
I'll
Is
keep
it that
it playing
song?
over the.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna find out what it was
play
called.
that song, or I'll play it.
She also wrote
Don't
Rat.
play it at all.
You
She
don't-
also wrote Rat. If you never heard that one.
Rat.
Yes, it was used not that often on TikTok, but it's that one where it's like, I loved you, I loved you, I loved
Oh,
you. That's true.
that's who that
the
is.
very monotone one.
Yeah.
She's what does she say? She calls him like a fucking asshole, like in the middle of the
Something like
song
that,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Fucking asshole.
No, she doesn't sound anything like that. She
Just for a
sounds
second.
very.
Chase, no.
No, Randy,
I'll show
we
you
can't.
after.
Yeah.
I'll show you after, Beefy.
Honestly, that song, My Little Dark Age, I fucking love that
Oh, yeah.
song so much.
All the rage, my little dark age.
And then,
Although this is what Penelope Scott looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Bro,
I won't diss
speaking
her.
of artists and what they look like, Billie Eilish should get it, bro.
She is really
Did you hear what
pretty.
actually happened to that?
What?
I don't know. We don't have enough time to get in on that, but like, supposedly, like she accidentally posted. I don't know. It's something like her boobs were in like a shot,
Yeah.
and her fans were outraged that she had big boobs.
A lot of it too is because they never saw her without baggy clothing on.
Yeah,
because she
that
wasn't-
was like,
Dude,
as soon as she turned 18, though, she like started
Yeah.
not wearing the
baggy clothes.
But either way, dude.
Have you
she-
seen
I'm
the
sorry,
video where
she's
she
fine.
like does like that and her boob goes?
Yes.
Give it the sound effects and all.
Dude, when she did that in real life, my whole house like trembled, and I was like, and I just went to her Instagram. I was like, "What's Billie Eilish up to?"
God, dude.
Lil
He's
Nas
still-
X is like,
No. No.
Dude, he's weird. I saw him.
That dude's just weird. It's not even cool.
I think he started like at first he was black, but now he's just gay.
What?
Randy.
We're at the top. Now we hit the
He went from Billy Ray Cyrus to whatever he is now. I don't know.
He's weird, dude.
I don't
I saw his
know.
official TikTok.
Gay.
There's the title for the podcast.
Black, and now
Can't
he's-
use that as
we
title.
can absolutely.
He was black and now he's gay.
I kind of like.
The thing is, I used to think Lil Nas X was cool. Country ass rapper.
No, he's just.
I never
Yeah,
thought that was
I think
cool.
his
So
first
this,
song-
Then Montero came out.
Old Town Road was good, and then like,
Old Town Road was just
and
fun.
then he kept releasing like he'll release like 6 songs at a time. I'm like, these are all really good. And then it's like one of the songs he came out as gay. If you listen to the lyrics,
Yeah.
and he was still cool. And then he made like that stripper pole song. Was that Montero?
Oh.
No, that wasn't Montero. That was I can't even think of the name. But like,
Gaylicious.
I think
All I know is that the word is "Call Me If You Want," but I don't know what the actual song
yeah,
is
as soon as
called.
I think as soon as he made that song, I was like,
yeah, that's. Well, what really set me off was
I
when
was
he
really
did the
into
Satan
that
shoes.
Yeah,
that was really
that's-
kind
yeah, I was also. I
Well,
think
have
it
you
was like,
seen the music video? He starts
Yeah.
out as an angel in heaven, and then he starts
Having
pole
sex.
dancing.
Well, he did the Satan shoes before, and that's when I was just like done with it.
Right.
Yeah,
that
that was
music
like-
video in
I
general,
thought
I
it
was.
fucking cringe.
yeah, and he like
It
used the
was.
Nike
He was
like logo. and
Doing,
they
he
weren't
was
allowed
giving the
to.
devil a lap dance.
Yeah,
Like,
in his music video.
I mean, I guess further, I don't know. And then he said the message was like, oh, if like heaven won't accept me, then I would just like I'd rather be gay in heaven. It's like, bro,
Okay.
you're like, that's not the message.
you're
at all.
the exact opinion of people I hate.
Yeah.
That's just weird. I don't know. I guess.
I don't get the identification with evil. I don't get it.
What?
Yeah, like Satan.
Identification with evil.
What is that?
It's basically like
Lil Nas X,
people.
dude.
People are so like set in their like political minds or goals or anything that they'll identify with an evil cause if it's an end to justify the means.
Like little. That was bad.
Actually,
That was bad.
Before
That
you,
was bad.
you know that old at the start of like 2020 or whatever, there was that stupid comic called New Guy that people were making fun of. Yeah, you know which one?
Yes. of
That's
course.
exactly what it is. Where it's like, did you see where that rich asshole got his like house robbed? And the dude was like, whoa, that's not cool. And it's like she was still trying to be betrayed as the good guy of the
yeah.
argument, and she was like advocating for someone's house getting
Oh
robbed.
yeah.
And it's like, who cares?
That reminds me. That's super
He was
funny.
rich.
That's like Hassan. You know him on Twitch.
No.
He's kind of like a socialist or whatever. But then
Oh
he
yeah,
buys,
that
like
cringy dude.
a $3 million house.
Yeah, just like the fucking
And everyone's like, "That's you're kind of like a capitalist, right? Like you're making all this money on Twitch, like from you're asking for donations and stuff, and then you buy like really expensive stuff to use for yourself." And it's like, and he's like, dude, I live in this society. I have to like do it like this. And it's like,
I live in a society.
you have to buy.
in a
You
society.
have to buy a $3 million home.
Why so serious?
God.
Starts beatboxing.
Dude, that was so like that's just what's happening anymore. Like, be bad. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what they like villain like Lil Nas X was the one who did it. It's like everyone who like I guess wasn't Christian, they like started like love the devil and like hate God because of that. And it was like I think it
That's
was
kind of a bad message.
it wasn't just because of that, but like he definitely like
It was definitely like
he definitely
I
kicked
feel like
it off
people have
too.
just been getting that way over the
I
years.
know, and
It's
it's
so
like-
weird. It's like all these people are like, I'm actually a witch and a fairy in a previous life, so I really
I
don't like
worship
God.
stones.
Yeah, everyone who liked that,
I gotta
I don't
charge
believe
my
in it.
J.O.
I guess I'm
crystals,
just like
fellas.
whatever. I remember I used to have a friend. I don't want to say their name because freaking then. But yeah, they like went hardcore on that, and they said they're a witch, and they said they could prove it. I'm like, okay, well, prove it. And they said, I don't want to waste my energy on you. And then she's like, prove that God's real. I'm like, I never said I could do that. And then I was like, what the?
That's always
blow like.
And I was like, what the?
That's
frick
always
are
the
you talking
argument,
Okay,
though.
you can't turn me into a frog, but
I know.
Prove
Okay.
X side is
The
real.
main argument I use for, and I've never had this happen, but the main argument I would use for if someone asked me, is God real? I'd just be like, do you see the wind? Is it there?
Oh, freak!
True.
I can't see no wind.
that's fair.
Which I mean, but they'll still argue.
Yeah, they'll still argue.
But like that person being like, I don't want to waste my energy on you. You could literally
It's
just.
like, why'd you say that?
You could literally just be like, I'm a real life Naruto shinobi, and it's like, oh yeah, prove it's like I'm not wasting my chakra. Like that's cringy as that's cringy as fuck. Yeah.
You could literally say anything like that. Like,
Or it's like, oh yeah, I have a JoJo stand. It's like, really? Show? It's like, well, you're not a stand user, so it's not like you could see it anyway. Like you could literally throw that in any
okay,
scenario.
I want you to punch me in the face.
What
but
up?
without your fist.
Yeah, she said. I was like, prove it. She's like, okay. In a couple of days, something's gonna happen to you, and that's me.
What happened?
Yeah, what was
Nothing
something?
happened to me ever.
You sure?
Chase,
I think you
Chase
need
took
to
a
check
breath
again.
that day.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I fell down.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you're still alive?
You know how
You're
you woke
welcome.
up- Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You woke up this morning. It's like someone was protecting you with their wyvern powers.
Your stomach hurts.
Randy's like, just kidding, I made this up. This is going right
Your
back
nose-
around to the
You know,
DVD
I was about to
discussion.
say this earlier because of the like Dom's talking about the Dead by Daylight lady.
Yeah.
Like, why does it have to be like a fucking modern day like witch?
You know what's
Like,
crazy? One time I
Like
went
the lamest variation of the witch are these like weird nerds who think
She
that they're
is.
actually.
But
That
honestly,
person-
one, she looks cute, and two, I like the fit
yeah,
and the perks.
my
So
okay. So
I'm
we
a
went to the
player.
mall like one day to both. We were both gonna get skateboards. I remember I got one, and then she like went to this other store beside Zoomies and like bought like these rocks. And the person there who was like selling was also super into it, and I was like, this is like. And she was like,
Colt.
she's like, sometimes I'll just lay down, I'll put it on my head, and it'll open my third eye. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? But then
think I wouldn't
she
hang out
also
with
didn't
that
get a
person
skateboard,
anymore.
which sucked. She just like lied, which is weird.
I don't think
Bro,
I.
you
Like,
gotta tell us afterwards who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
for
I
real.
want to know.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I know who you're talking about because you talked about this person to me a lot.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like Ethan's funny mushroom.
It was weird because like
Generates
I was like
energy.
barely friends with him for a long time. I was like, we were like still friends. I just never talked to him. And then after like a while, I was just like, why don't I just like not talk to this person? So I just removed them on everything. But I remember
Michael, don't leave me here.
I need to go get buggies actually.
He came to Redacted. They came into Redacted.
Why
for
can't you
fuck's
say
sake.
that? Why can't
Yeah,
you say
I
that?
noticed he was lost in
Dude, they're
thought, and I was
all
like, I gotta
over
say.
the East Coast, bro. Come on.
They're all over my nutsack, Chris.
They're like literally, you can go from redacted to redacted and still be there. Like,
You could literally race horses from San Diego to New York
no,
and
but
pass
that
through
whole,
50
that
of
whole
them.
fucking like
dude,
whole
there's
generation-
literally. Oh my, I'm not even gonna say it because then you're gonna get pissed
Yeah.
off. They're in Texas, bro.
Well,
There are those places in
They're
Texas.
not.
they literally are. There's some in Louisiana. I saw 2 of them.
Anyway, that's like the worst generation ever though.
The
Women.
witch people
Yeah.
of women. The worst generation of women. Not how that works, Mike.
Dude, that's like a spit take, bro. That was hardcore. That's so funny.
Spit tape.
If I had like water in my mouth just everywhere.
Which I mean, but I get what Ethan's saying. You never see a guy doing that.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Or if
Dude,
you
you
do,
know what's
it's really.
I don't want to say his name. I used to skateboard with him, and
oh yeah.
he was super into astrology, and I was like, dude, I ain't talking to you no more.
Is it? I bet I know
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it because he was talking to me about that one day. He was like, bro, these stars, they align and shit. And I'm like, I believe in God.
It's
The
like,
thing
dude,
is like people go so hard about astrology. It's like the most bullshit ever.
and it's like, oh,
And
you're
they
born
have
in
the
April,
gall.
you're a
They
bad
have
person.
the gall to say like,
I'm such
Oh,
an
you have-
Aquarius.
like they're like,
I read-
I can't believe that I'm an asparagus, but you guys can believe that people have to believe in the sky god.
Dude,
sky
I would,
father.
yeah, they
Wow.
call it Sky Daddy. That's the
Yeah.
worst thing ever.
your cummies, Sky Daddy.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, you believe in fucking stars.
It's like,
You
you're
believe, that,
literally...
you believe that if a fucking horoscope told you to breathe tomorrow, you believe it.
I almost said this.
Whoopsie daisy, I just killed a family of 4 in a horrific car accident. I'm such an asparagus.
Can't help being a Nissan. I'm a Cancer.
Dude, I'm
Oh my god, that just reminded me of that Bo Burnham joke.
We need to watch that
Where-
one.
yeah, we do.
I haven't, is it Inside? I haven't watched that.
It's so good. If you
Dude.
haven't seen it, God, both of you need to see it. But it's that joke where he was like, he was about to do the song, Isn't That Ironic? And he was like, He's like, well, fun fact, actually, my grandma was a cancer, and she was actually killed by a giant crab. And the whole crowd loses it, and he goes, but anyway, this is the idea of irony, and he starts like doing like a old school piano playing, and he starts playing the song. I love him so much.
I don't mean it's the worst generation of women. I just mean it's like,
Oh, I think
I don't know what I mean. I don't
But
know.
it's also the hottest generation of women.
Dude, they
No,
dress
dude,
hot. They dress hot.
They do dress fine.
And also, dude, the ones who are so funny, bro, gosh,
They can have a sense
you
of
can't
humor.
find them.
they can.
They can
Now,
have a
I
sense
feel
of
like
humor.
so many girls do.
There are 3 types of girls. You got your goth, alt, whatever you want to call them.
Alt girls.
Yeah, alt girls.
Latinas.
It's what
No.
chicks.
Anyways, the 3 girls that you see most on the internet, like Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, you got your goth
Mommy.
alt girls.
Mommy.
Mommy, sorry.
Mommy.
Mommy, sorry.
Mommies. Sorry.
Mommy's, sorry.
Mommy. Breast milk.
Yeah, can I get a latte with a breast?
Breast milk?
Sorry, breast
Sorry,
milk. I mean,
breast
breast milk. Breast milk.
Anyway,
Sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
That's for almond milk.
That's
Mommy?
for banana milk.
Let him finish the story.
That's not
the
real.
main 3 types of girls you see on the internet, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever.
What? Where are you going with this joke?
There is no joke. This is just being real.
Oh,
Ethan
okay,
won't
it's just
stop
Ethan
being
being
funny.
stupid.
Go on, baby.
Okay,
Come
so
on,
it's
man.
alt girls. It's either alt girls, Southern belles, young country girls, whatever.
Blonde
Or-
hair.
Or you got the little soft, like, what do you call that?
Southern. The people.
No, not Southern.
Not southern, but like they wear the southern.
The
clothing.
soft girls,
The
like
pink.
the mini skirts and the like neutral, like brown, yellow colors. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
sexist, Chris.
What?
I know exactly what you mean.
Personally,
How is that sexist?
No, it's not.
girls are pretty, bro.
We're talking about basically like, I don't know.
I don't know if girls are pretty.
No, it's not.
Cut the podcast right there.
It's just that video that's like oh, but you wouldn't what is it? I forgot what the joke is. It's like, but you won't date a transgender, but you will date like whatever. It's like, what are your interests? And that guy just goes, men. Like he's like in the middle of eating a sandwich. He's like, men.
She's not my type. My type is men.
Yeah.
I love
Mr.
that
Pete's
video.
the audio caption.
Dude, that should go to the Joker life, bro. Everything. That's
He
in
started
my head.
beatboxing.
Have you not seen that video?
I
The dude
have,
on the
on a
motorcycle. I
motorcycle.
love that video. So
At first, I was like,
man,
I
he's
was like, that's a little
crazy.
sexist. You're a little upset. You're making me a little upset. But then it's so funny.
Oh god.
She's not my type. My type is men.
God.
so good.
He's just going like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
He steals her purse.
Yeah, I gotta stand up too, bro. I'm about to lose it.
sitting for 2 hours now.
Oh god.
God, I'm old.
You're 18 years old.
Shut up.
You were born in 2003. Me and Dom were born.
He was born in
Hey, redact that, bro.
He
We
was born in
already
2000
said it in the
he was-
beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna find you out. He was born in 2003. He's 18 years old.
He works
He
at
lives
Redacted.
He
in
works
where?
at Redacted.
He doesn't live in New Jersey.
He doesn't live in
Texas, all these
Louisiana. He doesn't live in Texas.
That you
He
know.
lives on the
Subscribers.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Our 10 subscribers are really gonna do deciphering this.
Our
I know.
two
Hey, I think
friends
my
are like,
mom's one of those subscribers, so send out some respect to my mom.
Harley's just gonna drop it in the comments of like the YouTube, and it's like, oh well, thanks.
That you'll make it to the
I don't
end.
even think
but
Harley
I love
watches it anymore. He just wanted to comment on our first episode of Faking Gay. and
Oh yeah,
never
that's
watched
true.
it.
I actually want to
dude,
shout
Faking
out.
Gay was the best comment ever.
It was.
Because it's like a podcast, like we're just talking.
I do want to shout out
Gay word.
Andrew from work, Chris's mama, Chris's
Hey.
uncle. Who was it?
My uncle, yeah. In New
Yeah.
York.
Who else? Anybody else?
Trying to think of anybody else who listens to
Other Ethan. Can't say your last name because
Yeah,
of
other
podcast
Ethan.
rules.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards. Ethan.
Yeah, that
Cookie card, Ethan.
one. The cringe Ethan. Oh wait, there's 2 of those.
He's in the
Better
room.
not be one of me.
Oh god. Yeah, shout out to y'all. But
Yeah.
I think that should end
Glad
it.
y'all are here.
That should end it.
But as always, this has been the
The
Context Sensitive Podcast.
I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
You don't have to.
Nobody cares what you want from me.
I'm